7 for the big man!
The most comprehensive football and netball coverage across the great South Coast. Broadcasting your match of the day on 94.5 FM and online.
Kick over the top to Matty Wines. He plays on, runs onto that customary left foot. Out in front of bat. Pulls in a screamer. Oh. Put it down.
An English gather he can. Dances around, short kick, looking for a teammate in Alexander. Goes by hand to Wrench to Alexander. Oh, good tackle.
Led by Matty Stewart and your number one local footy call team.
Katie Lovell kicks on its way. Is it going to fade back? Oh, big grab at the goal square.
Right on McKinnon. Dobson, can he get the handball out to Gordon? Gordon sells one tackle. They're asking for holding the ball. They get it, the Eagles.
For Clinton, Baulch, Warrnambool, Nissan, Bade Ness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk and McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central. This is 3YBFM's Hampden League Live.
Serves up delicious meals to suit every taste. And you won't be able to get the kids out of the multi-room play area. Rafferty's Tavern, West Warrnambool.
Children aged 5 to 11 years can now receive their free COVID-19 vaccine. It's the best way to protect them, your family and community. All vaccines are thoroughly tested before use and reduce a child's chances of getting sick. Talk to your GP, pharmacist or healthcare professional if you have questions. Book now at australia.gov.au. Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra.
For 90 years now, the people of Victoria have stood up every year to support the Royal Children's Hospital Good Friday Appeal. All Victorians are proud of this place. We've all got a deep connection to it, and your continuing support has helped bring the hospital to the front of paediatric care. It's helped to fund groundbreaking research. It's helped to buy state-of-the-art equipment and technology. It's helped children and their families live better lives. This has made the hospital world-class. We can all help. Visit goodfridayappeal.com.au and give for the kids.
Slumber World mattresses are double-sided so they last longer. Choose from 17 comfort levels, Cloud Soft to Extra Firm. They're made and delivered for free in Warrnambool. And you'll pay less. Why? Because they're made here, locally. So many people are sleeping on a Slumber World mattress. What are you sleeping on? Slumber World Warrnambool, corner Henna Street and Raglan Parade.
On 3YBFM, this is Hampden League Live for McDonald's, Warrnambool East and Central, MGA Insurance and Ponting's Mitre 10.
Listen to some of those magnificent sponsors, MGA Insurance and Ponting's Mitre 10. Great to have them all back on board in season 2022. That is for sure. And, well, I've got little mini-me sitting in the commentary box. Little Oscar Stewart, who's got the worst haircut ever at the moment. I reckon that big mullet's starting to really grow out. But he loves his footy, loves his basketball. And, Oscar, we went down to the footy last night. Now, you like sitting at home calling. You quite often call at home. I think you got a little bit of a passion there, but I think you got a bit more ability than the old boy out on the footy field. Who did you think was some of the Cats' best last night?
Tom Hawkins and Isaac Smith.
He was good. Plenty of grunt. He had 30, didn't he, Isaac Smith?
Yeah, 30 and a goal.
Jeremy Cameron was good.
Yeah.
Probably most of them, to be honest, Oscar.
Yeah.
It's good to have a cat up here beside me, mate. They've all deserted me today, but you've come to the rescues, and they were pretty good, weren't they, the Cats?
Yeah.
I'll tell you who did play well, and I reckon he has a crack every week and doesn't get a lot of plaudits, is Reece Stanley.
Yeah.
Does a very good job in the ruck, I reckon.
And what about Sam De Koning?
De Koning, that's all I wanted to ask you about, Oscar. I thought that kid had a bit of ability last night. He was very sure with his hands, wasn't he? Who else? Who's your favourite player ever at the Cats?
Dangerfield.
You love him.
He didn't play.
He didn't play that well.
No.
Do you reckon he's on the back end of his career, Oscar?
Yeah.
You reckon he might be on the downward spiral?
No, don't believe anything he says, Oscar.
He only had like one more year.
One more year, you reckon? And then you'd move him on, or what? Trade him, or what?
No.
Just keep him there and just let him drift off into the sunset.
No, next year and then he's...
Righto. Go and play for Montawari or something.
He's 32 or 31.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair call. Probably a good call from a youngster. Hey, so did you enjoy the footy? Is it good to be back at the footy?
Yes.
Love it. All right, mate. Now I'm going to ask you the question, basketball or footy, mate? What are you enjoying the most?
I don't know. Footy maybe.
Good as each
Footy,
other, aren't they,
maybe.
mate?
Yeah.
And who's coaching you at the Roosters, mate, in the under-12s?
Jada Morris.
He's not a bad lad, Jada, is he?
Yeah.
Does a good job. And how many kids you got? How many numbers you got in the under-12s on Roosterland?
In between 30 and 40 or something.
So pretty solid numbers.
Yeah.
Speaking of basketball and footy, Matty, so we spoke about De Conning. He actually played or was on the list of the Brisbane Bullets.
Oh, fair dinkum.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Up there with
Played representative
Ray
basketball
Stanley
as an
played.
underage player, I think, so yeah.
Basketball too.
He could end up playing basketball too, Big Reese.
He did.
Yeah.
He's good
He
looking,
might
Reese
play
to
with-
Reese, isn't he?
Yeah, no, he's...
He's a bit of a farmer too, a bit like Big Tom.
All right. Headphones off now for you. That's your little debut. Well done. Beautifully done. Hey,
cameo.
Tilt. Siren goes out here at Bushfield. Perfect conditions. I might go downstairs to the great man, Alan Blackburn, who's down there on the track. I just see the flags, Blackie. There is a little bit of breeze around, isn't there?
Yeah, mate. Heading into the shelter shed, kind of, not the shelter shed, the where they sit in there. So, favouring the town end, and mate, Oscar makes more sense than you. Actually, he spoke really well. And we've just got the umpires here, boys. Umpires Ross Watson and Lockheed.
Yeah, beautifully done, mate.
Can someone blow the siren?
And what about that banner? That is a magnificent banner for Adam Wines in game number 300. They have absolutely worked
200.
tirelessly. Game number 200, I should say, haven't they? The North.
They've been up all night doing that.
They have done it. I reckon Juddles Dillon has done that himself at the kindergarten yesterday, the great man.
I'll just have a quick chat to Juddles.
Have a quick chat to Juddles.
Juddles, there's a bit of a send-off for Juddles and Nick Butters tonight, boys. And Juddles, you spent all night doing the banner, mate.
Yeah, I did. It was a good effort. I'm really artistic, so enjoy.
And, mate, no more North Warrnambool. You've moved on. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, just for now is as good as time as any. Head up north and give it a go and see what happens. And Warrnambool will always be here. North Warrnambool will always be here, so we'll come back if it doesn't work out.
And, mate, you've been terrific for North Warrnambool. Great servant. And all of a sudden they've got a few big boys now, big Nathan Vardy and young Callett, so that's good.
Yeah, it is.
They've got to lift her up. Here he comes, Adam Wines.
Oh, there we go. We just saw the back half. Adam Wines 200 games. That is sensational. Looks magnificent. And you got the young children there as well, which is just great to see. As he runs through the banner for game number 200. Boys, we're going to take a quick break. We're coming back. Hampden League live stream on 3YB FM Facebook page. Jump on, get involved, and sit back and enjoy the call.
Hampden League Live for Clinton, Baulch, Warrnambool, Nissan, Bade Ness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk, and McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central. 3YB FM.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
Fitzmedia Productions is your online broadcast specialist. From meetings and special events to weddings, funerals and sport. Fitzmedia's fully equipped mobile broadcast unit provides a professional, reliable live stream anywhere. Contact us today.
Woohoo! The footy's back, bigger and better than ever. Just like the boys at Peter Baulch Bridgestone, now offering full logbook servicing and mechanical. With tyres starting from $60 and zip pay available. Why go anywhere else? Peter Baulch Bridgestone, Ferry Street.
The Country Care Dental team listen, care and explain so you know you're in good hands. From no-gap cleaning to advanced procedures, they'll look after you. Open 8 to 7 weekdays in Hamilton and Camperdown. countrycaredental.com.au.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
When building a new home, the first place to go is Greens Bricks and Windows. They stock PGH Bricks trend windows and doors with double glazing to all styles. Make the right choice. See Greens Bricks and Windows, 7 Robson Street, Warrnambool.
I'm Roma Britnell, your local Member of State Parliament. I'm working hard for you and for the South West Coast region to make sure we have a vibrant and prosperous place to live and work. I want to know what matters most to you, to hear your ideas on how to make South West Coast even better. You can email me Catch me on social media or visit my office in Liebig Street. I'm here to work for you.
Authorised by Rema Britton MP, 94 Liebig Street, Warrnambool, funded from parliamentary budget.
You gotta get down to Pontings, they're the expert crew who are always here for you. It's where the locals go, where the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings, we've got ya.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop. Time for you, time for me, love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
3 steps: design, plan and construct. Smith & Son Renovations and Extensions take care of all 3 steps to provide you with a smooth and cost-effective process. See Nathan and the team at Smith & Sons, Ferry Street, quality builders and reno specialists.
Did you know that Bade Ness Rural have 3 agronomists and an experienced in-store team to help service the needs of their clients? With the right advice and the latest in agriculture technology, they provide a tailored service specific to your farm needs. Helping you boost production and keeping costs in check is what they do best. From on-farm agronomy to decades of expertise in-store to help you get the best results. Call in and see them today. Bade Ness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Karamat Road, Warrnambool.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
On 3YB FM, this is Hampden League Live for Harvey Norman Computers, Carter Group and Peter Baulch Bridgestone.
Welcome back to Hampden League Live. Players just getting out into position now. Let's go downstairs to Alan Blackburn, who was there for the toss of the coin, Blackie. And the wind has certainly picked up a little bit here at Bushfield.
Yeah, very windy out in the middle, Stewie. Talking to umpire Nick Ross Watson, and very blowy out there. Liam Hoyes won the toss and kicked to the town end, mate.
So you reckon it's a couple of goal breeze, Blackie?
Probably a little bit more, I reckon.
There you go. So a couple of goal breeze. The Koroit Saints will be kicking with a win in the first quarter. Can I say a really healthy crowd out here at the Bushfield Recreation Reserve. It's going to be Heusler in the middle going up against the former West Coast Eagle and Geelong Cat in Nathan Vardy in the Eagles colours. Hoy's in there as well. There's young Porter is also in there and Jet Birmingham. And it is going to be game on. Jump on the live stream, get involved in the action. Vardy up against Heusler. Vardy taps it down, just running over the top of it. That time was Porter. Hoy on top of the football for the Saints. Stacks on the middle, and we are going to have a ball up 5 metres from the centre square's place, just getting to know each other, Possum Kelly.
Yeah, they are. Bathed in sunshine, as you said, this afternoon. Up it goes. Heusler and Vardy. Vardy got the tap. It came out the back there towards Jones. He couldn't gather it. In there, fighting hard for the footy. There was Whitehead from Koroit. He couldn't go anywhere. A lot of congestion around the ball. I think there'll be another ball up. There will be. Almost right slap bang in the centre of Bushfield Recreation Reserve this afternoon. So up they go again. Vardy and Heusler. Nobody got a decisive knock. Come down to Hoy. His kick was smothered. Running onto the footy now is an opportunity for one of the new Koroit youngsters there. That went over the top there towards Baulch. That was Tommy Baulch. Here's an opportunity now for Harrington. Right foot down the line. Up they go. Or getting to the front was McKinnon, but over the back judged it nicely from Koroit. And that was Will Couch. So Will Couch, he's going back. He's going to take a deliberate shot. He'll kick from just about right on 50. He'll have to kick it, I think, to the left goalpost here, Tildy, to be an opportunity because the ball's the wind's blowing in that direction. Couch, big kick on its way. It's a nice looking kick too. I tell you what, no, it's just gone to the left and one behind. But gee, plenty of purchase on that kick.
It was.
Tildy, which does suggest that the wind is favouring that end.
Yeah, it looks to be a bit of a breeze up that way. Just evident already. A couple of little palms Vardy's given off in the ruck. Just yeah, it's going to be a pleasure to watch this season, I think.
Will be a huge task today for Jeremy Heusler up against the big man, because Heusler probably the premier ruckman in the competition. So here's Wines from fullback, kicks down, good kick too, almost to the centre. Speaking of Vardy, got the front position, couldn't get it, come down towards Batten, couldn't gather. Over the back, it come out there towards Fraser Robb. Robb got a handball over there looking for Koroit. He comes out at ground level. Oh, nice shiny boots there from a North Warrnambool Eagle. Who's that out there with the brand new ones? Here's a chance now for Koroit. Goes onto the right foot. Kick was slightly smothered. Opportunity back out there for Keast. Juggled by Harrington, grabs it, snaps. His kick smothered. Just Scrappy early. There's an opportunity for North again to get out of defence. Dodging and weaving. Well done out there. That might have been by Johnson, and the ball's gone over the line out of bounds in that forward pocket, and we'll have a boundary throw in. So just the one behind on the scoreboard this afternoon, Matty, and a scrappy start.
Yeah, fair to say, Poss. It has been a scrappy old affair, but I think that wind has certainly picked up a little bit. So boundary throw in now, deep in Koroit's forward 50. Not a massive one either. Hit Smets on the top of the head there. That was Billy. Vardy had his legs taken out. Should have been a free kick. Umpire said no. And Stacks on the mill once again. And Billy Smets wearing those lime green. Look like the Kobe Bryant Grinches, to be honest. They look magnificent out there for Smets. Vardy again. That's another tap down to James. A little bit of 1-2 action. Back to Vardy. There's Birmingham. Little flick on. Pretty scrappy old affair, as we mentioned. Out of the pack comes O'Sullivan on the left boot. I tell you what a goal and what a start by Paddy O'Sullivan. I like this kid. I reckon he's got a bright future. He comes from a great family, of course, and that was just magnificent on the left foot opposite. And Paddy O'Sullivan just slots one from about 25 metres out. The wind did the rest, and what a great start from the youngster, Tildy Carter. Really opportunistic goal there.
Yeah, it was Shuey. 30 out on the left. Never looked like missing. He's a good little player, and Koroit have really thrown a big challenge to Matt Bradley today. I think his first game, is it Matt Bradley? I think he's lined up on Adam Wines, a 200-gamer today. So, it's a big task for him.
On the kid. And that's just Lucas Brothers snag of the day contender, Poss.
Absolutely. Vardy got it down to Wines, come to Pulling. Pulling got it out to Hoy. Hoy kicks an kick towards the half-forward line. Up they go. Koroit couldn't take the mark in front. At ground level was Wines, couldn't gather it. It comes to Batten. Batten will relieve for the Eagles. Got it out there towards Keith. He's off and running for options. Gives it to Vardy. Vardy goes backwards. Bad handball. Went straight to Couch. Couch on the left foot goes long towards goal. Fluky bounce. Koroit running onto it, but he's outnumbered here. Billy Smets will be one of the first to get it. He does. Got it over the top to McKinnon. McKinnon goes back again looking for Wines. That's Lukey. Wines goes down the line looking for Birmingham, the Maskell medalist. He couldn't mark in front of that was Paddy O'Sullivan again out there, and the ball's gone over the line and out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in. Down to you on the boundary. Red for keeps, Alan Blackburn. As I mentioned, a bit of a sluggish, messy start at the moment.
Yeah, scrappy start made. Nathan Vardy hasn't gone for one to low numbers. Number 59, big Nathan, so he hasn't gone for the low job.
I believe number 19 is on its way. Blackie, I was told by the boys downstairs.
Yeah, had to get one that fitted him, yeah.
I was going to say number 1 for the big fella, the big general. Tell you what, he's been in everything early too, as has Paddy O'Sullivan for the Koroit Saints. There's Heusler. He wins it down this time at the bottom of the pack. Quick kick out that time by Harrington. Goes deep in the pockets. It got out of bounds on the full. I think it might have bounced just inside the line. So we're going to have another ball up. Most of the play been in Koroit forward half to start this contest. And we've got a new time clock too. It's all thanks to Battery World. We've played about 4.5 minutes in this first term, and great to have Battery World, Poss and Tildy on board.
We've got no chance of the scoreboard, the time clock running out of energy, have we, Tildy? With Battery World on board, she'll be fired up for the whole afternoon.
Great sponsor, Possum.
Absolutely. Here's an opportunity for the Eagles to get out of defence again. Running onto it there, though, for Koroit. That was very good. That came out the back. That was Pulling, I think. No, it came out there. That was actually Mac Peterson who got that snap for goal by Koroit. That might have been Dobson, but it's gone over the line just for one behind. So the Koroit Saints go under 1-2-8 on the Shojin concrete scoreboard. The Eagles yet to score. Haven't had it inside 50. No. In fact, probably haven't had it past the centre square yet, Tildy.
Yeah, Senator Cowan stats, Possum. No entries inside 50 yet for North Warrnambool. You're right, I don't think they've been forward to centre.
They haven't. McKinnon plays on for fullback. Kicked the ball long. Good kick too. Plenty of purchase looking for Heusler down there, but getting in front, taking a very good mark. That was Mac Peterson again for Koroit. So he plays on. He goes short, looking for... He couldn't find him. That was Fraser. Rob ball came over the top to Birmingham. Birmingham got it out to Billy Smets. Smets goes this way, that away. Goes short down the line. Crummy old kick. McPherson was first to get it for Koroit. In fact, he got a push in the back. And Timmy McPherson, one of the grand defenders of the competition over many years, will take the relieving kick for Koroit. He's on centre wing, so look, he get this deep. There's a lot of numbers back. He look, try and spot someone up. He does. He goes short. Looking, good mark too. No, couldn't take it. Here's an opportunity for Whitehead. Might have been taken too high. Yes, said the umpire. I'm pretty sure it is Jaden Whitehead out there. Blackie, if you're down there for rent for keeps.
I think he's back here on Parish, I think.
Okay. It might be Fraser
McCutcheon.
McCutcheon. So Dylan McCutcheon. He'll go back. He's no more than 20 metres out. He's on a slight angle, and with that breeze down there, rent for keeps. Alan Blackburn's probably blowing over his right shoulder, so he'll need to be pretty precise with this kick.
Left-hand goalpost pass, I'd say.
Magnificent. Kicked plenty back in his day from centre half back to the great Alan Blackburn. Here's an opportunity for the second for the afternoon for the Saints. You snagged a few over the Gardens Oval, Blackie. Don't you worry about that.
What are they waiting for here, boys?
Sure, there might be a blood rule, is it? So Jared Lewis has come on the ground.
What they're after here, there's a little bit of a stall in play. Everyone's standing there looking at each other. There we go. Was there a report?
I'm not sure, mate.
What's happened, but anyway, nevertheless. Dylan McCutcheon, he's going to come in and try and slot one from 20 metres out. Tight angle, drop punt on its way. Drop kick now. It's gone to the left and just one behind. So missing some opportunities early. Senate stats. Tildy Carter, 139, the Saints. The Eagles yet to score.
Yes, 7 entries to Koroit to 0 for North Warrnambool. A little bit sloppy there, North Warrnambool half-back. That's some space there, and Birmingham missed a handball target, and by the time Smets recovered, he missed a target by a foot, so just a bit sloppy early, the Eagles.
Yeah, Luke Wines' kick wasn't great, but it's good enough out there for Tate Porter to get it. He kicks it down to the wing. Here's a chance. Felix Jones, first inside 50 for the North Warrnambool Eagles. Adam Wines in 200, goes back and takes a mark.
Good mark too. I tell you what, I've been very impressed so far with the Koroit Saints, but their first foray forward for the Eagles, and the youngster Bradley lining up against a very good opponent, and this would be a cracking start for Adam Wines in game number 200 for the North Warrnambool Eagles. He's kicked plenty goals from this position of training over the journey, and I reckon they're going to get around if he can slot this one. So 139 Koroit, Eagles yet to score. Shojan Rockhard concrete scoreboard. Wines comes in now, 25 metres out directly in front, kicks on its way. They like it, and they're going to get to the great man, and have a look at them come from everywhere, and they are up and about. They are pumped. They are excited. And Tildy Carter, first foray forward and first score.
Just a bit of body strength against the young player there, wasn't it? Just worked his way to front position, went back, kicked one again, and it's against the flow, so it's a good goal for the Eagles, because let's be honest, they've had all the play at the moment, Koroit, but it's only got a 3-point lead on the scoreboard, so I think that might be the settler the Eagles need, and they just need to tidy up the skill level a little bit off half-back at the moment.
Yeah, Alan Blackburn rent for keeps down on the boundary line, the first four-way forward, and really the first free-flowing passage of play there.
Yeah, well-weighted kick, put it on his side, just used his body, but Koroit have been killing them in the stoppage situation, so North have been lucky to get that goal.
Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Let's head up to Simon Perry. Hamilton Kangaroos take on the Warrnambool Blues at the Melville Oval. Pez, what's happening up there, buddy?
Yeah, g'day, boys. Here about 13-14 minutes into here, and it's Warrnambool 4-1-25 to Hamilton 1-0-6. Jason Rowan's kicked 3 goals already, so he's on fire at the moment. So, yeah, nice day up here.
Great start for the Blues. Great starts for Jason Rowan. Let's go to Big Jace Canady. Terang Mortlake taking on the Port Ferry Seagulls. Jace, welcome to Hampden League Live. Big fella, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Yourself?
Mate, fantastic. What's happening up there, big boy?
Yes, well, Terang Mortlake are kicking to the highway end. At this stage, we're 3-1-19 to Port Ferry, no score. Our young fellas are going well at the moment. They've kicked our goals. Young Ollie Martin and Riley Hutchins, and then young Daniel Kanar. It's just gone back down to Port Ferry's end, but they don't look dangerous at the moment. But nice day, entertaining game so far.
Oh, entertaining cross too from the big nummy as he makes his debut. Big crazy on Hampden League Live. I love it. Let's go up to the Friendly Societies Park. It is South Warrnambool will take on the Camperdown Magpies. We say very good afternoon to Ash Kelson. How are you, Ash?
Good, Matty. How are you? Camperdown, 1-6. And the Roosters are 7 points straight.
7 points straight, so bad. Bad kicking up there, Ash, to start the contest, mate, but they've had plenty of opportunities by the sounds of it.
Yeah, we might take the big goal post out and make it like a soccer one, I think.
Good on you, Ash. Looking forward to you right throughout the afternoon back here. And Sammy Dobson's going to have a shot for the Saints from about 55 metres out. He's a beautiful kick normally. Distance not a concern, but it just fades to the right and goes through for a minor score. So 1-4-10 Koroit. They lead the Eagles 1 straight 6. That's on the Shojin Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard. And on the Battery World time clock, we have ticked over 15 minutes in this first term. And Alan Blackburn, as we get into you, all thanks to Rent for Keeps.
I reckon that's Dobbo's third point, isn't it? 3 points for the quarter, Dobbo.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
Not making the most of their opportunities there, are they, Alan Blackburn, down there for Rent for Keeps?
No, they're good around the stoppage, so Koroit, aren't they?
Yeah, here's an opportunity for Neve. He gets it over the top, pulling a run into an open goal. Tight angle, but he slotted it. So there's a Matco highlight of the day, and also a Lucas Brothers Snag of the Day contender. Alex Pulling is... Chris McLaren mentioned one of the fittest players on the list. He'll run all day, a true wingman, and, he done what a true wingman needs to do, Tildy Carter. He ran off, got the handball receive and slotted it nicely from about 20 metres on a tight angle.
Yeah, good play. Finished off really well. He's got good fitness levels too, young Pauline. He's really developed his game the last few years. They just look a bit cleaner and even a bit hungry for the footy at ground level at the moment, I think, Koroit. They just seem to be winning those 50-50 balls at ground level. And the umpire now seems to be moving over to the other circle.
To the second square, the second circle. So there you go. So Muggervan into the ruck now for the North Warrnambool Eagles. He's going to go up against the big praying mantis in Koroit, who thumps one over the top. He gets his own agate. Quick kick out, has been cut off that time by Wines. That's Luke Wines. He's sporting the moustache as well. It's a moustache kind of family, the Wines family. And I can't remember Kenny actually having a moustache at any point in time.
It's either the moustache or a mullet these days, Matthew, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely it is. So, anyway, it is a boundary throw-in right on centre wing here this afternoon in our Hampden League Live match of the day. The Saints lead 2-4-16, Eagles 1 straight 6.
And Muggervan got the tap down and went to no one in particular. Now Stacks on the mill out in that wing position, and the umpire will come in and say, give it to me, boys, I'll throw it up. Dead set wing position on the highway side of the stadium here this afternoon. Up it goes. It'll be Koroit and Muggervan. Koroit got the tap. It went down. Harrington couldn't control it before it went over the line and out of bounds. He'll have a throw in. Wing position here this afternoon. 2-4-16, the Shojin Concrete scoreboard. That's the Koroit Saints. They're leading the Eagles 1 straight goal 6. We've played 18 and a half minutes on the Battery World time clock here this afternoon. There's the boundary throw in. Muggervan got in front, got the tap. Fresh area there was by McCutcheon. It comes to pulling this away, that away. He has a bounce just in time. Gets a handball over there towards, that was Peterson, Mac Peterson. It's a free kick paid here. I think it's going to go to North Warrnambool. And it will, and it's going to be Jared Lewis. A little chopper, not in his familiar territory of inside that 50, but he's dead set in the centre of the ground here. He'll go the handball, got it out to Smets. No, that was Keast. Now it comes back again. Oh, it's another free kick, I think, to Lewis. So that's a free kick. It is Smets out there. So here's an opportunity for, again, he'll set it up again, Lewis. He goes out wide to the wing, out to Wines. A player, he got decked or he fell over. I'm not sure what happened. But here's an opportunity for the Eagles to go forward. The target down there will be Parrish. Up he goes. He couldn't quite control it. Johnson at ground level couldn't either. Got a little boot in there. Come out there towards. Here's an opportunity for O'Brien of the Eagles. He's on hands and knees. He might have got one high, did he? He did. It's a free kick off the ball.
To James.
It's going to go to James. So Tommy James, of course, not without his brother this year, Sammy, who's down playing in the GFL this season. So here is Tommy James seizing his options from the crowded forward line. He'll probably just go long, I reckon, looking for Vardy. It's in that direction. Coming from behind Wines. Good sharp there by Porter. He hooks it back towards centre into the hot spot, but getting it to take good mark was Mac Peterson for Koroit. Playing well this afternoon early, isn't he, Tilly?
He looks a likely type, doesn't he?
Very good. Gets it out
a little
wide.
bit going on here too. Wines and McCutcheon going at it here just in front of you, Blackie. Just keep an eye on that one as the ball gets switched out here. Nice kick it was too, and it finds little Gyron Neve. Neve finds the skipper in Hoy. Hoy's going to go short down the line. Beautiful kick that was. Goes through the hands of Couch. He's good enough to get it again. Looking for the big man Hoy's that goes over the top of his head and bounces out of bounds. And we're going to have a ball up deep in Koroit's 50. And that was transition football at its best there. It's how quickly the ball could move from one end to the other here at the Bushfield Recreation Reserve, Till.
For sure, Stewie. Synod account stats, mate. Koroit 10 entries inside 52, North Warrnambool Eagles 2. So they're dominating general play at the moment, Koroit.
Now, there's a whistle gone again here, boys. I'm not sure exactly what's happening. Now there's a throw in, so in the danger zone here for the Eagles. Here's an opportunity for Hoysler. Kick was smothered. Oh, an error kick there by Couch. Kicking in danger, yes, indeed. And, well, I don't think Matty Wines was terribly impressed with Will's errant kick there. The free kick is going to go to Birmingham. Birmingham got it wide to Batten. Tommy Batten, he's a big kick. Kicks it down the line. One-on-one contest. Good spoil from behind by Mac Peterson. She's been good early. There's an opportunity again for Mac Peterson, but he runs into a tackle. It comes out the back there towards O'Sullivan. He goes this away, that away. Handball over the top, looking for, I think it might have been Hoy out there, running onto it. He can't quite gather it, and I think he'll go over the line. It will. About 25, 30 metres around from the Koroit goal. They lead 2-4-16 on the Shojin Concrete scoreboard. The Eagles one straight goal, 6. We've played about 20 minutes in the first quarter here this afternoon. The Battery World time clock today. And rent for keeps, Alan Blackburn. Again, nobody can really break.
The clock's not working, Pop.
Well, that's what I was about to say, Alan. Before.
Oh, no, I'm just keeping a record myself.
They're recharging it. They're recharging it, Alan.
We've got to get it. That's moved a little bit, so they need someone over there on the push bike, maybe Jimmy Bly, just to power it up again.
It's in Norwich time at the moment, so it's going a little bit slow. But again, Alan, nobody's been able to break free and get any sort of space in the game so far.
No, it's very tight. Koroit seem to have the honours in the... around the contest, don't they, at the moment?
They do. Birmingham got it out to Batten, who kicked long down the wing, looking for Lewis. Oh, good little mark there. There's a Macau Higher player of the day contender for little Chop Lewis, and he goes short now, looking for Wines. This is Matty Wines with the, he's got the shaved nut this season. Oh, he's played on. Mac Peterson almost smothered it. He was able to go back and get it out there towards Smets, come out there towards McKinnon. McKinnon comes wide. Now, this is Smets. There's two boys out there with the green boots. So Smets got it over the top to Luke Wines. He gets it further afield there to Callum Grundy. Grundy goes this away, that away. Goes short, good kick, finds Tate Porter. Wanted to play on, but now you go back and size up his options. So well done there by Koroit, not allowing him to play on. Kicks it long. Here's a chance for Parrish. Couldn't take the mark, or couldn't only got a free kick. Johnson snaps and misses. So 1-1-7, the North Warrnambool Eagles, the Shojin Concrete scoreboard. Trail the Koroit Saints 2-4-16. Again, another opportunity there, but I did notice when Tate Porter took that mark, Tildy Carter, that the Koroit defence just closed up really quickly.
Yeah, close down their space pretty well, Possum, but just looked to be getting a little bit of flow off half back then North Warrnambool.
I haven't seen a lot of Dallas Mooney to start this contest, actually. McPherson just switches it out there to little fruity pulling. He goes down looking for Dobson. Look at the big mitts on the big fella. Taking a mark right on the 50-metre arc. And I tell you what, this is certainly within range. And he's going to go back and just surmise the situation up beautifully well. And he's going to try and slide. He has kicked 3 points already in this first term. As Sam Dobson chooses to go short this time. Beautiful kick. Oh, and Will Couch. That's got to be 50 for mine, and it will be. And that'll be another goal for the Koroit Saints. They'll go to 3-4-22. They'll lead the North Warrnambool Eagles 1-1-7. And that's on the Shojin Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard as Will Couch goes to the right on the goal line, and he won't miss this one, that is for sure. We're going to go around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Simon Perry, Hamilton Kangaroos take on the Warrnambool Blues at Melville. What's happening up there, Pez?
Yeah, we're about 23 minutes in, mate, and it's Warrnambool 4-26 to Hamilton 2-14.
Sounds like a good game of footy up there. Let's go to Jace Canady, Terang Mortlake taking on the Port Ferry Seagulls. Jace, what's happening up there at Terang Rec, buddy?
Yes, Matty. Terang Mortlake 5-2-32 to Port Ferry 1-1-7. And one of our first gamers just kicked his first goal in Toby Harris there today. So going well so far.
Fantastic. Who's Toby from, mate? Which Harris family?
Yeah, he's Jared Harris's son.
Fantastic. What a great story that is. Good to see too, mate. Jake's loving your work up there.
Bernie Harris presented his jumper there this morning too. So, how
good is that? That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. He'd be proud as punch. I'm tipping old Burn, that is for sure. Hey, listen, let's go around to Ash Kelson now at the Friendly Societies Park. And the Roosters taking the Magpies. Ash, they got their first goal of the afternoon yet, the Roosters?
No. They lead though. They're 8 points and Camperdown 1 goal.
8 points to 1 goal straight 6. That is unbelievable scoreline. Hey, looking forward to that throughout the afternoon.
Kicking 8 points and be 2 points up. That's amazing.
That is unbelievable. And back here, Adam Wines is going to go back and have a shot at his second of the afternoon and the North Warrnambool Eagles' second of the afternoon, right in the pocket in front of the scoreboard, the Shojan Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard. Fights across the top. Harris goes bang! That is a grab. That is a Matco Hire highlight. And you know what? Give him the 2 pizzas now because that is as good a grab as you will see on Hampden League Live. Dylan Parrish, 5 deep. He's pulled down an absolute ripper.
Wow. With Dion Johnson done it last year at the other end, and here's Parrish. He's going to do the check side round the corner, misses. So just one behind. Geez, down there for rent for keeps. Alan Blackburn, you're in the perfect spot there to see that great mark.
Great mark, yeah. Well done. And Tildy, Hilly's just texted me and said, mate, write the times when it happens.
Wrap it up, Hilly. I'm not a school teacher.
We haven't got a time clock, have we?
No.
Actually, I need to get the timer on, but I'm trying to watch races, Blackie.
Well, Dallas Mood. Oh, it was another big fly from behind there was by Batten, I think it was. Gee, no, it was Joe McKinnon. Gee, there's some high flyers out there this afternoon in these dry conditions, and well, it's setting up for a pretty exciting contest here. 1-8 the Eagles on the Shojan Concrete scoreboard, 3-4-22. I know there's an advantage to that town end, but I think at this stage the Eagles will be reasonably happy, Tildy Carter, with the way they've sort of played this first quarter.
Well, the amount of footy Koroit have had early on, they'll probably take this at the moment, North Warrnambool Eagles, for sure.
Absolutely.
They just look to be breaking the game open a little bit. Birmingham's got his hand on the footy, and Felix Jones, he looks quite lively too, I reckon, across half forward.
He does.
I like him. You seen a mark? Well, that was a good grab, wasn't it?
The other thing was, that was a good mark, because about 3 or 4 minutes earlier, he copped a really heavy knock in the middle of the ground, Parrish. Great recovery.
Fantastic. So there's the throw up on the outer side wing. Tate Porter was on hands and knees trying to get the footy out. He couldn't. They're all over it now, and well, someone's going to come out with it. It was an opportunity out there for Hoysler, but he couldn't grab it.
And this first quarter, all thanks to Harvey Norman Computers. So great to have Harvey Norman Computers back on board as a major sponsor of Hampden League Live, that is for sure.
Been pretty good, the umpires so far today.
Yeah, very good. Let it go. This kid's been good too in game number 200. He's been everything out of mines. Squares it up there to Billy Smets. We're in the lime green, looking good too. Looks fit, Billy. Playing with his brother-in-law in Big Nath Vardy. He plays on. You can certainly see that breeze there taking effect. Good fist away that time. Here comes Parrish again, coming out for the Eagles. Baulch, look at the leg speed on him. Oh, good gather too. But the ball goes out of bounds, and we're going to have a ball up right in front of the coaches' boxes out here at the Bushfield Rec. The Koroit Saints, they lead by 14 points on the Shojan Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard. Not long to go, you would imagine, in this first term. It's young Benny Kellett, good young kid, going up against McCosh. Good to see him on his debut too. Good young kid, they tell me. Birmingham could have been pushed, and the umpire said, you're spot on. The free kick will go to Jet Birmingham. And McCutcheon just looked to grab the headband that time of Birmingham. Just looks like he's going to play a little bit of a run with roll, I reckon, with Birmingham, the reigning Maskell medalist. He's certainly getting his hands on the football, so they're trying to put the screws on, I think, at some point in time. So it's a high up and under. Wines is going to fight. Push in the back. It's going to go to the Koroit Saints. And it's going to go to Maddie Bradley, I think it is, yes. Another debutant, an ex-South Warrnambool Rooster across half-back. He's got McCutcheon short, chooses to go long, looking for the big praying mantis in Koroit. Big fly over the back from McKinnon. Good gather that time by little Jyron Neve. He was dispossessed. There's not much of him, but I'll tell you what, he has a crack, the youngster.
Gets in good spots.
He does get in good spots. Beautiful kick of the football too, and spots up Dobson that time. And I just noticed with Dobson, Tildy Carter, a lot of his football on the boundary line, isn't he?
Yeah, that's been forced out wide for sure. But I guess that's probably maybe a bit of a product of playing this small oval too. Yeah, there's not a lot of space directly down the ground.
He's had a couple of shots from this position previously in this quarter, so let's see if he's done his homework, Big Sammy. He's going to kick from about 54, 55 by the time he runs in. Kicks on its way. It's a beautiful looking kick. I tell you what, it's a chance. I think it's a goal.
Oh, geez,
it is a goal. So the first goal on the board this afternoon for Sammy Dobson, and that Alan Blackburn is a Matco Hire Player of the Day contender because he was about 55 out. Used the win to his advantage and sort of pushed it across there, and well, he's done the rest.
Fantastic goal. Probably kicking into the bruise there in that dead pocket over there, so that makes it even a better goal.
Lucas Brothers Snag of the Day contender. Get down and see Pete Harris and the crew for all your snag needs. Whatever meat you want, you get at Lucas Brothers. It is the best in the business till you get in there a fair bit, they tell me.
Might even cook the barbie tomorrow. It's been a nice day, Stewie.
Big shanks. They love it.
Yes, they've got
T-bone, maybe.
I mentioned it last year too, Tildy. They got some of the best chicken filos in Australia. Here's an opportunity for Lewis. He's got it, Lewis. He's marked on 50. Now he's going to go on the lead to Parrish, and he's going to mark it.
Good
beautiful
kick.
Lead and a beautiful kick.
That tested the hammy, boys.
It did. And, the youngster there in Matt Bradley, who's a good-sized kid too. He couldn't quite get there, but when you get it lace out like that, it's pretty hard to stop. So Dylan Parrish, well, he's looking to add to the Eagles' contribution here this afternoon with their second goal. He's only about 35 metres out, so distance not going to be a problem. It's all about accuracy. He's looking fit. He's a goal kicker, and he's playing pretty well this afternoon. Parrish comes in, little stutter. Drop punt on its way. It's swinging back. I think it's a goal. It is. So another one to the North Warrnambool Eagles. They go to 2-2-14 on the Shoshin concrete scoreboard. Still trail the Koroit Saints 4-4-28. We've played 22 and a half minutes on the Battery World time clock here. Alan Blackburn, good lead, good kick. It makes it pretty easy.
Yeah, he really had to stretch for it though. So I really tested them hammies out, and I think this side's the side to kick goals when you're going down that end. So bit of a breeze coming across the ground there, so yeah, good finish.
And I think
really
too for
he's a good kick of the football, Parrish, isn't he? Like he's just very skillful player.
Yeah, beautiful kick. And just another one down there, Blackie. North in their goals have been much easier to come by than Koroit's, haven't they?
Yeah, but as we said, Dobbo's kind of been forced out to the pockets, hasn't he?
Yeah, that was a nice little throw by Wines. It goes down to Adam Wines. He flew high but couldn't take the mark. Now he gets it at ground level, but there's plenty of players on top of him that's going to land. He's played holding the ball. He said he dragged it in. Gee,
that's red hot. That's red hot, but they've got to pay it all day.
Yes,
you don't mind if they pay it all day. And here's Jackie Block for the Koroit Saints. Big raps on this kid too. Beautiful kick at the football. Look at that. That is magnificent. He spots up a teammate out there in Mac Peterson. I like the way he goes about his football. He moves very good. He's Dallas Mooney, the veteran now. Long and strong, looking for the big man. Heusler just goes through his hands. Getting back there was McKinnon. Handball over the top that time. Wrapped up in a tackle there was the youngster for Koroit. He's been pinged for holding the football. It was a bit stiff for mine. That was Jamie Lloyd. The resultant free kick's going to go to Billy Smets. He's been good to start this contest. Been in a fair bit for the Eagles. A couple of AFL, ex-AFL boys running around here for the North Warrnambool Eagles outfit. Big fly, that's on by McKinnon. Heusler stays down on the ground. Birmingham's wrapped up in that tackle. Good enough to get the handball back. A little bit of 1-2. There's Muggervan. He kicks down looking for Johnson. He's nice and strong. Here comes Wines through. Stacks on the mill there. They had 3-on-2. Free kick's been paid. It's going to go to the North Warrnambool Eagles. And it's going to go to Wines. And he's bringing everything out of Mines. Gets it to his brother with that freshly shaved headed Matty. Parrish 1-on-1. Good fist away that time by Whitehead. Here goes Parrish again. Quick kick out of the pack. Goes through for a minor score. So 2-3-15. The North Warrnambool Eagles. They trail the Koroit Saints 4-4-28. Shojin Rockhard concrete scoreboard. And all thanks to Battery World. Not too long to go in this first term, which is brought to you by Harvey Norman Computers.
You wouldn't think so, Matty. It's been a great quarter. Little scrappy, but nevertheless both sides really boring in. Here's an opportunity out there for Hoy. He couldn't control it. Holding the ball, said the umpire. Gee, they've been hot on that.
Dropping the ball.
Dropping the ball, was it? Yeah, so free kick out there to Snooze Wines. As I said, he's got the shaved nut this season. So Wines, he's right on 50.
Sunscreen on.
Well, left footer, I don't think he would
go the
any chance here. He's going to kick from about 55 metres. Well, he's got to have a crack, I suppose. He could get a fluky bounce or something could happen here, Alan Blackburn, but he's coming in. So Wines right on the 50-metre line. Gee, it's not a bad kick, but it's not quite going to get there. Land in the goal square and no score. So we're at quarter time here at Bushfield Recreation Reserve this afternoon. The Shoshin concrete scoreboard 2-3-15. the North Warrnambool Eagles with goals to Parrish and also Adam Wines, and they trailed the Koroit Saints 4-4-28, all singles. Sam Dobson, Paddy O'Sullivan, Alex Pulling and Will Couch, the goal kickers. Tildy Carter, an entertaining but scrappy first quarter.
Pretty scrappy early on. I thought the game started to open up a little bit as the quarter progressed, but both sides look dangerous inside 50, don't they? Like Sam Dobson looks right on top down there. I think young Grundy's got the job on him. That's a big job. I'm sure the young fella will stick to his task. And also for North Warrnambool, I think Wines and Parrish are looking very dangerous. I must say, Bade's been pretty quiet early. I think he might go and play in the goal square with the Brews this quarter.
I would imagine. I reckon you might be absolutely spot on there, Tildy. Just the AFL Women's, the Adelaide Crows have won their third premiership, defeated the Melbourne Demons 27-16. So the Crows get the job done for the AFL Women's. On the other side of this break, we're going to take a break on Hampden League Live. We're going to cross to Adam Dowie in his lounge room, the coach of the North Warrnambool Eagles, who is unfortunately out with COVID close contact. So he's going to try and get Wigsy on the phone to start this.
Hampden League Live for Clinton, Baulch, Warrnambool Nissan, Bade Ness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk and McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central, 3YB FM.
Did you know that Bade Ness Rural have 3 agronomists and an experienced in-store team to help service the needs of their clients? With the right advice and the latest in agriculture technology, they provide a tailored service specific to your farm needs. Helping you boost production and keeping costs in check is what they do best. From on-farm agronomy to decades of expertise in-store to help you get the best results. Call in and see them today. Bade Ness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Southwest Local News is fast becoming known for its free, trusted, reliable and compassionate local news service. Southwest Local News. Local, free, always will be. 3 nights a week on Fitzmedia's Facebook page.
Need insurance? See MGA Insurance Group. Great service, expert advice and competitive premiums for farmers, business owners and transport operators. Call Dennis and Gareth Morgan and Glenn Skilbeck, 55596 200.
Harvey Norman, your premium Optus dealer. Receive a $400 Harvey Norman gift card when you connect to a new $69 a month, 24-month SIM-only plan with 80 gigabytes of data for use in Oz. Available now at Harvey Norman. Offer available until withdrawn. Not available with any other offers. Minimum plan cost $1,656 over 24 months. Visit hn.com.au/Optus-BYO for terms and conditions.
Go! Have you been injured at work, in a public place, from medical negligence, in a motor vehicle accident, from exposure to asbestos? Madden's Lawyers, the region's most experienced injury compensation firm. You deserve the best.
Right, thanks ladies and gentlemen. Got some lovely Angus bullocks here. Right, over here, 390. 80 got, thank you. 2, 4, 6, 386, 8, 90, 392, 392. Jack Kelly here from J&J Kelly Stock Agency. We've been in business 30 years this year. We've got a great selling team to help market your livestock. We sell every Wednesday and the last Friday of each month at the Warrnambool Livestock Centre. Contact J&J Kelly Stock Agency and staff for all your livestock needs.
Stay warm in one of Narrawong Island Holiday Park's fully self-contained cabins where you can enjoy the sound and serenity of the ocean. Narrawong Island Holiday Park, your water escape on the mainland.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, loving everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
Fitzmedia Productions is your online broadcast specialist. From meetings and special events to weddings, funerals and sport, Fitzmedia's fully equipped mobile broadcast unit provides a professional, reliable live stream anywhere. Contact us today.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
On 3YBFM, this is Hampden League Live for Sungold Milk, J&J Kelly Stock Agency and Rafferty's Tavern. J&J Kelly Stock Agency and Rafferty's Tavern.
Welcome back, and great to have J&J Kelly and also Rafferty's Tavern back on board for 2022 as well. Sensational stuff. Now, Trinity Hill boys at quarter time. It's Koroit 4-4-28. They lead the North Warrnambool Eagles 2-3-15. It's on the Shojan Rockhard Concrete scoreboard. Some Senate accountant stats. Hilly just sent me a text. He said, "On board, I'm taking some stats." Laughing emojis. So he's sitting at home in isolation, the big fella. So Liam Hoy's had 5 disposals, 1 mark in that first quarter. Sammy Dobson's had 5 kicks, 2 marks, 1 goal, 3. Tate Porter, 5 disposals, 1 mark. Luke Wines, 8 disposals, 2 marks. And Jet Birmingham, 5 disposals. So there you go. Senate accountant stats, all thanks to Trent Hill.
That's dedication, Stewie. That is dedication.
And we're doing it remotely. We've got a stats man at home. We've got the Koroit coach, the North Warrnambool coach at home. We're just all over this.
Next level here today, Boston.
That is unbelievable. Hey, listen, let's go to the North Warrnambool coach's lounge room. Adam Dowie, who's been kind enough to join us. Wiggsy, you're watching the live stream, mate, through the 3BFM Facebook page. How was that first quarter for you, buddy?
Look, I was sort of looking forward to it actually starting, and I'm thinking, I want to be there. But, Koroit were probably maybe a little bit more clean around the ball, probably just got us on the outside. I think both forward lines were looking dangerous. I think when we didn't go into our forward 50 a lot, but when we did, we usually scored. So, but probably need to probably even up numbers around the ball, and we sort of seem to be sort of getting sucked into it a little bit, and that's allowed them to be able to release the ball and sort of get it going their way.
What was your message, mate? You obviously no doubt spoke to Timmy Condon and the boys. What was your message to relay to them, buddy?
What in just in the last 10 minutes?
Yeah, just in the last 10 minutes. What did you? What's your kind of push to them at quarter time huddle?
Been on the phone to Condo and Paddy, and look, they're all over it. Like again, probably just what I sort of, and again, it's hard to see it all on the stream, but probably we're just getting sucked into the ball a little bit. We've been a little bit. Our disposal's been a little bit off coming out of half back, so probably trying to clean that up. Trying to shift the ball up. We feel like we're a really good kicking side and being able to use the ball side. So probably just need to do that a little bit better, I think.
Mate, what a fantastic insight. Seriously, this is brilliant. Absolutely love it. You get back and have a little bit of soup, mate, a little bit of pumpkin soup and a little toasty, and we'll talk to you next quarter.
No worries, boys. Good on you.
So out of the centre, North Warrnambool went forward. There's an errant shot at goal out there by Dion Johnson, but it's gone over the line and out of bounds on the full. So the free kick will be taken down there in the back pocket.
What a great insight, boys. That's amazing, isn't it?
Super, mate.
Good.
No, the best in the business. No doubt about
Absolutely.
that.
Terrific. And we're just waiting for the footy to come back here because Jaden Whitehead's going to take the relieving free kick, tucked back in that back pocket down there for Koroit. So
we did touch on what he mentioned during the first quarter, that ball use of half-back's been a bit sloppy so far.
Has been. Spot on.
So here's Whitehead. He's going to come down this near side wing. Good kick. Vardy from behind. Couldn't take the mark, nor could Heusler. At ground level there, Dobson grabbed it, but he's all wrapped up, and there'll be a ball up on the half-forward flank, about 60 metres around from the North Warrnambool goal. Up they go, Vardy and Heusler. Vardy got it down to Adam Wines. He's tackled immediately. Could have been held on to for too long. No, said the umpire. And it's gone over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in. True centre wing position here this afternoon at Bushfield. So again, it'll be Vardy and Heusler starting this quarter as they did in the first. They'll go at it for a while before Koroit and probably Muggerman will take over. Vardy got it down, went to Birmingham, couldn't control it, had another go. He might have been hung on to without the footy he was, said the umpire. So Jet Birmingham having a good afternoon here today, playing very well as the reigning Mascot medalist. So Birmingham, he's got it on centre wing. He's going to kick the ball down towards the top of the goal square. It's not a great kick. Up they go, Vardy couldn't take the mark. Second grab, no, he couldn't. And here's an opportunity for Koroit, but the ball will go over the boundary line and out of bounds for a boundary throw in.
Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Simon Perry up at the Melville Oval. The Hamilton Kangaroos take on the Warrnambool Blues. What's happening up there, Pez?
Yeah, g'day, boys. Yeah, it's just a goal difference now, so it's Warrnambool 5-4-34 to Kangaroos 4-4-28 here. So yeah, it's just a bit of a slugfest at the moment, but yeah, Hamilton come back here.
Let's go up to Terang Mortlake taking on the Port Fairy Seagulls now. Jace Canadi's our man on the spot up there. Jace, what's happening up there, buddy?
Yeah, well, we're only 3 minutes 30 in, so we're Terang Mortlake 46 to Port Fairy 8. Port Fairy are just having a shot at the moment, if you want to hang on. Yes, Port Fairy have kicked another one. Yes. Another goal for Port Fairy.
Beautifully done. Love it, mate. Loving your work up there. Let's go to Ash Kelson up at the Friendly Societies Park. It's the Roosters taking the Camden Magpies. Ash, what's the scoreline now, buddy?
Roosters 12-minute mark of the second quarter, 1 goal, 11-17. Hampden, 1 goal, 6 points.
Oh, that is unbelievable. 1 goal, 11, mate. That is unreal. Are they easy opportunities they're missing in that, Ash, or just you know, tough?
Not really. No. Just they won't go through.
I love it, mate. Beautiful work it back here. Free kick's been plucked out, and they're not happy with the attention either. With Wines in game number 200. He's going to go back and have a slot at that goal number 2. Young Kellett getting to know McPherson. Johnston's in there as well.
Blown his whistle here, boys.
Free kick. It's been reversed. Oh, this is disappointing. That was probably a certain goal for the Eagles.
Well, you look at that one they've given up there, boys. And first quarter, I think, was it McEwen give a 50-metre penalty away to Will Couch, certain goal.
Yeah.
You know, a 50-50 kick a goal, certain goal. So a couple of costly mistakes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Coach Dowry be sitting on that couch, and I hope the cat and the dog aren't inside because they might have caught one right up the clacker there. That is for sure. But, yeah, that's disappointing for the North Warrnambool Eagles. Just goes through the hands that time of Parrish. Hoy, look at Hoy just bustling through. Comes out, kick off the ground from Grundy. I tell you what, it's a Lucas Brothers snag of the day. That was a brilliant kick off the ground. Have they said yes or have they said touch? No, it's a goal. It is a goal. So the Eagles, they get their third. So they go to 3-4-22 on the Shojan Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard. They trail the Koroit Saints 4-4-28, and that is the first goal of the second term, and that is on the Battery World time clock. We've played about 6 minutes in this second quarter. Philip Cosm Kelly.
Beautifully done.
Tildy
Yep.
Carter.
Alan Blackburn down there for rent for keeps. It never cost them much, but at the same time, when someone's going back to have a shot at goal, you leave all the fracas until after he's kicked it, don't you?
Yeah, exactly, mate. Wait till they kick the goal, then you can have a go.
Yes, exactly. So here's an opportunity out of the centre for the North Warrnambool Eagles to come to Grundy, the goal kicker. Here's a chance now. It got you over the top, came pulling. I think there'll be a ball up here. There will be. Nobody could really get a decisive handle on the footy, so there'll be a ball up. Right in the centre here again at Bushfield Oval here this afternoon. Second quarter action coming your way on Hampden League Live. It's going to be Nathan Vardy. He's going to go up against Heusler. It's going to be a great battle. No one got it's going to be picked out a free kick. I think they'll just hang on to each other. It's going to go to Vardy. So Nathan Vardy, probably his first kick, I think, this afternoon. Kicks it long. He's looking for Parrish. He's at the back. Oh, Mooney couldn't quite hang on to the mark. Now it's on the deck. Oh, a free kick, errant kick. It's gone out in the full now. Who actually kicked it? It was kicked by North Warrnambool, so fortunately for the Koroit Saints, and there'll be a free kick out there to Dallas Mooney. He'll bring the ball back into play, tucked deep in that back pocket. So sizing up his options, I think he'll just go long down the line. He'll play on, and now he's going to go short. Good kick too. Found McPherson. So Timmy McPherson been a stalwart. Both of those boys, Mooney and McPherson, for the Saints for a long, long time in defence. Yeah, he's not sure what to do now, McPherson. He plays on, he gets tackled, but he's got Neve riding shotgun. Here's Joran Neve, this away, that away. He's a smart player. He'll slot up a nice little kick and he'll find Koroit.
He's a great little player, isn't he?
He is. He uses the ball very well, makes good decisions. Here's Koroit, plays on around the man on the mark, kicks it down the line looking for Heusler, but from the back is Billy Smets, and playing very well across half-back is Billy Smets.
Been good.
Controlling things down there. He got it out to Grundy. Grundy kicks down the line looking for Birmingham. He's outnumbered, but it goes to the back to be a free kick picked out. It's going to North Warrnambool. It's going to Birmingham. So Jet Birmingham, he's having a real good day, isn't he? He's playing very well. Playing more in the middle rather than on the wing at different times this afternoon. So Jet Birmingham.
Good size for a midfielder too.
He is, and he covers the ground very well. So he's going to go long. Kicks to the top of the goal square. Up they go! Parrish!
Gee whiz.
Wow, hasn't he got the springs on the boots this afternoon? That's a flying shot for goal by Wines. He misses, but
That's one of the biggest flies I've seen.
I don't think he touched the top of the pack. He jumped over it. Well, it's a point in the meantime.
He's looking, can I just say, he's looking really fit.
Yeah, he can tear the game apart. If they can get him some one-on-one ball at the moment.
He's incredible. Mooney.
He's a personal trainer. He's studying to be a personal trainer, and I think he's been doing a power of work. So
he's been doing some
squats. Yeah, absolutely.
Legs in pretty
box
good
jumps.
Nick. He does everything.
Here's Liam Hoy. He likes a box jump. Little Hoy kicks down the line. Big chumpy pulling with a big fist over the top, and it goes out of bounds, and we're going to have a pull up.
They're flying today, Dildy. It's good
Boys let himself go. Probably, beside the Parish one, he's probably the only one that's really stuck, the big high flying so far.
I wish you'd have taken that one.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. 5-point lead here to the Koroit Saints. We're 10 minutes into the second term, all thanks to Battery World on that time clock. Vardy goes up this time against Hoysler. There's Hoy again. He's just racking up getting the stats. There's Paddy O'Sullivan. Beautiful kick to Dobson. And once again, it's on that far outer side. 50-metre arc. Just getting it nice and wide at the moment is Dobson. He's had plenty of shots on goal. He's kicked 1 goal 3 of the afternoon. He had Hoy short if he wanted to use him. Got O'Sullivan as well. Kicks long and strong, looking for Couch. Oh, beautiful kick in the end, and just McKinnon just didn't judge it, and Couch judged it better. Dangerous player, Will Couch. Always bobs up, always kicks goals.
He'll be quiet for quite a while, and he'll bob up and kick one when you need it, doesn't he?
Absolutely.
Just lost his way there, McKinnon. Sorry, he just lost his way, lost his heel for his opponent on that occasion.
I think the kick was perfect, though, wasn't it? He sort of said, well, I'll just kick it to the top of the goal square and let someone else run back onto it, and that's exactly what Couch did. He ran it beautifully.
Here's wild Will Couch to the top of the 10-yard square, makes no mistake about it, kicks the Saints fifth, so they go to 5-4-34. They lead the North Warrnambool Eagles 3-5-23. That's on the Shojan rock-hard concrete scoreboard, and that was the response and the reply. Let's go downstairs, all thanks to Rent for Keeps to Alan Blackburn, and that was the response the Saints needed to start this second quarter, Blackie.
Yes, Liam Hoy involved again. He's playing a very good game. Beautiful kick by Sam Dobson and well read by Will Couch. If you don't have to get many entries in this end, and you seem to score goals, don't you?
Yeah, it's happened in the first quarter, didn't it, Al? So he's the first multiple goal scorer this afternoon too. Will Couch, he's kicked 2 this afternoon.
Look out, having a bit of a howdy-do here.
In the goal square, well, he wouldn't have been the antagonist, would he, Will? Here's the opportunity for wides for the North Warrnambool Eagles. Running onto it is Harrington for Koroit, chipping in there and getting it for the North Warrnambool Eagles is Jai O'Brien. He's up and under kick. It wasn't a good one. Didn't favour Parrish, but he recovered pretty well. Kicked off the ground by Tate Porter. He'll chase his own little kick, but he won't get it before it goes over the line out of bounds. Right on the 50-metre line here at Bushfield this afternoon on the highway side of the stadium. There'll be a throw-in. A boundary throw, and it's going to be Muggervan and also Hoysler. So Hoysler and Muggervan. Muggervan gets the front position and actually got the tap out. It went towards the youngster in Matt Bradley, but he couldn't control it. And again, it's gone over the boundary line and out of bounds. We'll have another throw in down there to you, Alan Blackburn. Arts and K's been pretty quiet on the injury front this afternoon.
Yeah, the ground seems pretty hard too, so there might be a few cramps later on. No, nothing so far, Matty. Hope it stays the same, mate.
And you have got a bit of security down there, just keeping you safe down there, mate.
Called Andrew Bush-McLean.
Big Butch.
From the midfield group has come in to look after me.
Yeah, they won't muck around with Butch. That is for sure. Nasty individual. He used to bounce back in his day, and that was pretty good in the old motor vehicles doing burnouts back in the heyday as well.
Ex-Yambuck champion at full forward.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Won a few trophies too.
Scheme to get those false teeth out, and anyone will run the other way. That is for sure. Hey, you're coming up at half-time too, Blackie. The Bake at the Break, all thanks to Kerman's Hamburgers, the best hamburgers in Australia. They've just won that right, and why wouldn't they? Because they are absolutely brilliant. You've got the Bake at the Break live with Joshy Parkinson.
Yeah, ex-North Warrnambool. He was here, been here for the hard yards, and certainly the Parkinsons, him and Jeremy played a lot of footy here, so it should be interesting, mate.
Here comes Dobson now for the Saints. He gathers, gets it to Neve. Neve's been really busy. Nice kick to Fraser Rob. Rob swings around, wants to play on and move the football quickly. Beautiful kick, spots up Couch. And Couch is going to go back. I reckon this will test him. just inside the 50-metre arc. The breeze not favourable here for Wild Will.
Get plenty of advice from the North Warrnambool faithful too, as he would.
Little kick over the top. Look at that. Beautiful. Never panicked at any stage. Did he tilt?
No,
he just summed up the situation. And Dobson hits him up 10 metres further on. He's going to have a shot. Probably about 35 metres out. He will get the distance here, boys.
Still a tough kick, though, from his Stewie.
Oh, very tough. He's got to aim for that left goalpost for mine.
He's got Liam Hoy on if he wants him, but he's ignored that now.
Yeah, Blackie's actually, sorry, it's the black. It is the right goalpost. You're spot on. Wearing the black boots is Dobson. You don't see that very often these days. Comes in, kicks on its way. Will it come back? No, it won't. Get a fly, though, is big McCosh down there in the goal square. Good fist away from Tommy Batten. Goes through for a minor score. So 5-5-35, the Saints. Eagles 3-5-23. Shojan Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard.
Harry Keese marks the kick out from Wine. So Harry's looking to switch it, but now he'll elect to go down the line. Good kick too. Drop punt. Looking down there for Muggerman. Koroit edged him underneath it. It came out towards Luke Wines. He couldn't control it. Koroit butted up well too. Came out there towards... it's hard to see out there because we're behind the window. That was one of the new boys out there for Koroit in number 34, Paddy Haberfield, and there'll be a boundary throw-in just around from on the attacking side of wing position for the Koroit Saints. It's Muggerman and Koroit. Koroit nudged Muggerman under the foot. He was good, got a little left footer, and a diving mark taken by Liam Hoy.
Been good.
Higher contender there for Hoy. Goes down the line, looking for Dobson again. He won't mark it before he really's paid it. No, it's gone out of bounds on the full. Correct call, I think, from the young boundary umpire. The relieving free kick will be taken out there by Callum Grundy for the North Warrnambool Eagles. Right in front of the bar.
Who's the match-up for Dobson, do you reckon, boys?
Grundy's had him all day, I think.
He works him over, doesn't he? Like, he's just
does.
such a fitness freak.
He is. He might have too big a tank for McKinnon if they make that move, will he?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think who else might be able to go with him. Maybe Luke Wines?
Tom Batten, maybe.
Tommy
Luke Wines,
Batten.
yeah.
He's doing a good job, but you can just see he's blowing already, and Dobson's had a lot of the football in this first half, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think you'd definitely rather be playing on Sam Dobson on this smaller, tighter ground at North Warrnambool than a large oval like Koroit or North Warrnambool. Reed Oval.
He's an interesting forward, isn't he, Tildy, in the fact that he covers so much ground for a half forward, doesn't he? You generally see them working in a little sort of general area, but he'll work the whole arc as he is now. He's always on the move and always looking for where the next footy's coming from.
Yeah, it'd be a very difficult opponent to try to match up on for sure.
Free kick being pulled out of this by the umpire, I think. Someone might have been abuse, was it? I think it might have been, because the free kick's going to go to Matty Wines. So Wines at centre-half back for the North Warrnambool Eagles. He goes down towards a half-forward flank. Good kick, looking for his brother Adam. He couldn't take it on the half volley. Now he grabs it, but he's in trouble. Got a handball over the top to Muggerman. He tried to knock it on. It come to Koroit. Koroit got it to Harrington. Harrington for the Saints off and running. He'll get it to Couch. Couch marks uncontested. He's got Hoy on over the top. If he wants him, he'll use him. Here's Hoy. He'll mark inside 50 and go back. I don't think he'd get the distance here, young Liam.
It's not a bad kick, Hoysey.
He does get him pretty sweet.
Yeah.
He'll kick from about 48.5 metres. Billy Smith's on.
He can run around on the arc here too, can't you? Because Billy can't move.
Have we got the stand rule?
I think we've got the stand rule, yeah.
Yes.
I don't think we've got the 666. I think we've got the stand rule.
So Hoy, it is a good kick, goes to the top of the goal square. He'll look for a mark. Up they go. The youngster out there in Bradley couldn't take the mark. It's gone over the line. McCosh was it? Over the line and out of bounds in the forward pocket. Almost right in front of the Shojan Concrete scoreboard this afternoon, 3-5-23. The North Warrnambool Eagles, they trail the Saints around 5-4-34.
Let's go around the grounds. All thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group for all your financial needs. Hammond Kangaroos, Warrnambool Blues, Simon Perry at Melville Oval. How you going, Pez?
Yeah, boys, we're 21 minutes in here, and it's Warrnambool 6-5-41 to Hamilton 5-4-34. Jed Turlin's just lining up for a goal now, so yeah.
Good game of footy by the sounds of it up there. Let's go to Jace Canadian, Terang Mortlake v Port Fairy Seagulls. Jace, what's happening up there, buddy?
Yeah, 17-minute mark. Terang Mortlake 8-6-54. Port Fairy 2-4-16. The Port Fairy have just got a mark in front of the bar, kicking towards the highway end and looking likely to kick a goal. You want to hang on?
Beautifully done, mate. No, we'll keep going, Jace, but loving your work so far, mate. Seriously, 10 out of 10 for you. There'll be AFL clubs knocking, or radio stations knocking after this effort. You have been absolutely magnificent this afternoon thus far. South Warrnambool taking on the Camden Magpies up at the friendlies. Ash Kelson, what's the latest up there, big fella?
Yeah, we've improved a bit, Matty. 5 goals, 12-42. Camberdown, 1 goal, 6 points.
So the Magpies kicked the first goal of the game, and it's been the Roosters kicking the next 5. So that is the story.
17 scoring shots to 1, is it?
That is unbelievable. Yeah. So they're doing it pretty comfortably at the moment, the Roosters. That is for sure. That is around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group and the Eagles Posse about to head back into attack.
Well, they are, and as young Paddy O'Sullivan came off the ground, Adam Wine said, here I am, I've played 200. And give him a bit of a nudge. There it goes in. Muggerman at the front, Koroit from behind. Nice gather there. Kicks towards Dobson. Dobson's under pressure from 2 North Warrnambool opponents. Still managed to get the handball out to Pulling. Couldn't control it. Goes back after it. Knocks it out to Neve. Neve gets a little handball. The 1-2. Gets it back, Neve. Good follow-up. Comes back there towards Hoy. He's been in everything today, Liam Hoy, but he'll go nowhere here because he's all wrapped up to be a ball up right in front, right in the centre of Bushfield Oval this afternoon.
Boys, they got Adam Wines has moved on to Sammy Dobson now, so...
Yeah, well, that's an interesting move, Blackie. So here's Birmingham. Good kick into the forward line. Being held onto was McPherson. No, said the umpire. It came out there towards Callity. Couldn't control it. Holding the ball, said the umpire. It's a free kick. It'll go out there to Tommy Baulch. So Baulch for Koroit goes short, looks for and finds Hoy. He's had a fair bit of it deep into this second quarter. We'll have to start thinking, boys, too, for our Matthews Petroleum player of the day. And he's certainly a contender at the moment. Goes towards Koroit. He couldn't control it, big Jared Koroit. It's gone over the line and out of bounds. It'll be a boundary throw in. Almost right in front of it is in front of the faithful in the stand here at Bushfield this afternoon. Great crowd in attendance here this afternoon. Down on the Blackburn, on the boundary line, Alan Blackburn,
yeah,
mate. Go higher.
I think Koroit have really outplayed them, haven't they? They've outran them and moving the ball really well in contested footy. They're probably well up, I reckon.
Well, they're holding their own at the moment, aren't they? I think we expected maybe the Eagles to bang a few on this quarter, but they haven't done it. They got one early, but they're just a little bit stagnant, aren't they?
They can't link up any play at the moment, can they?
Yeah.
They can't link up a chain of 3 or 4 foot passes.
Koroit are running harder at the moment. They're playing really well.
Yeah, no, they certainly are. So we've got a ball up now about 70 metres out from the North Warrnambool attacking goal line. We've ticked over 20 minutes on the Battery World time clock in this second term. There's Harrington. Could have got a free kick. Pulling's in there as well. Stacks on the mill, and we're going to have another ball up. Yes, we will. So young Grundy goes on to Will Couch now. Lukey Wines and Adam Wines comes back. I think maybe to play that looser man, is he? I think they've just dropped one back just to maybe steady the ship and get one behind the football, get their hands on the ball.
Couch has had the better of McKinnon today. Well, that much just
definitely
in place for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So they've just got to rejuggle a few things. So Adam Dairy's got a few headaches. There's Birmingham, steps through a couple. That was magnificent. Beautiful handball, and the finish just not quite there from young Porter. But I'll tell you what, that was a good play and a good setup and a good build-up. And young Porter does remind me of the old boy, doesn't he, Jace? Just the way he runs and stuff. And Jace was a wonderful Hampden League footballer for a long, long period of time, and a District League player as well.
I don't know if you see Jaden play, Stewie, but he's an absolute clone.
Is he?
Oh, he's
can't wait to see
Jace,
him.
yeah. But a mini win, I think, too, Tildy, for the Koroit Saints having to bring Wines back into defence, because it takes one of their options away forward.
It does, especially when they're kicking with the bruise as well.
Well, there's an opportunity for Koroit. It's a free kick paid out there, so it'll come inboard now. Good kick too. It finds Whitehead, so Jaden Whitehead, it's at centre half back for the Saints, goes into the centre. Another good kick too, because he spotted up Jack Block. So Block, his little left footer, comes out wide looking for McPherson, centre wing. He takes the mark uncontested. He'll kick down the line. This is the youngster now in Paddy Haberfield. He takes an uncontested mark. They're very patient, the Saints. Kicks it inside 50. Here's an opportunity, but the only player who's going to mark it and does mark it is Benny Muggerman. So good reading of the play there by Ben Muggerman. He plays on, he goes wide. He's got a player loose. It's Wines. It's Matthew Wines. He marks it half back. Left footer, we know. Little chip over the top was good. Looking out there for Lukey Wines, but he overran it. It come to Neve. He's been good this quarter. Neve goes backwards to Baulch. Baulch centres it to Hoy. Hoy marks it.
Been busy, Hoy, hasn't he?
He has. He's had a great quarter. So here's an opportunity for Hoy. Kicks out of that half-forward flank looking for Couch. Runs onto it. Knocks it on further afield. Was clever to Hoysler. Hoysler goes short to Rob. Couldn't mark it. Couldn't take it on the half volley. Comes back to Couch. Now it's taken away by Grundy. It's all the Saints, though, in the middle. It's taken by Block. Block got a handball out wide to Hoy. Hoy sizes up his option. Goes to the top of the goal square, but Tommy Batten will take the mark in relief for the North Warrnambool Eagles right in the last line of defence.
I reckon they've got to tighten up on Liam Hoy. To be honest, he's just absolutely towering them at the moment.
Yeah, he's put his own ball out here today, but they're just missing targets off half back there. I think it was, Matthew Warnes had a little chipper out to the wing, missed his target and put Koroit back in the game.
Look at these two youngsters. Have a look at them. Kellett and Baulch go at it, and Kellett wins the race that time. Beautiful kick of the football too, and he spots up Felix Jones for the North Warrnambool Eagles deep in the pocket, and he's going to go back and have a shot about 25 metres out on a pretty tight angle. But I tell you what, the Eagles, they need a goal here. We're nearly getting into junk time.
For all their firepower and their side, their forward 50, I think it's just about their first mark inside the 450 this quarter.
I think you're right,
Bruce, yeah.
Now, stats man sitting at home on the couch in Trent Hill, he'll be all over it. So here comes Felix Jones, kicks on its way. Umpire doesn't move. It's a goal. Great goal at that too. A Lucas Brothers snag for mine. And well done to Felix Jones. A really good finish. So 4-6-30. That is the North Warrnambool Eagles. They trail the Saints 5-4-34. So to be honest there, Tildy and Poss, probably against all the play for the last 10 minutes, they're good enough to score.
Yeah, they're still well and truly in the game, aren't they? It's definitely level pegging. So you just feel at the moment if they can just start linking up a bit of play off half-back and hit some targets off half-back North Warrnambool, they've got the firepower inside 450 to be really dangerous. But to Koroit's credit, their pressure's been really good around the ball.
I think the congested stuff too has been very good by Koroit. They've been first in it underneath and feeding it out. Here we go again. Muggerman got the tap down. It came out there towards McCutcheon. Little short kick was fortuitous. Come to Neve. Plays on little Tyra Neve, but kicks into Birmingham. Now he's got an issue because he's over the ball, but no, the umpire's giving him the benefit of the doubt. He said, I'll throw it up.
Birmingham. Ready-made to handle that, doesn't he?
Birmingham and Neve. Couple of Maryvale. Great names back in the heyday.
Champions in their day. Youngsters.
Porter.
Up it goes, yep. Been a good breeding ground down there at the Tigerland, Matty, over the journey. Nobody's going anywhere here. There'll be another ball up. So just slightly on the attacking side of centre for the Koroit Saints here this afternoon. 4-6-30 the Eagles. 5-4-34. 4-point lead on the Shojan Concrete scoreboard to the Saints. Up it goes. Heusler and Muggerman. Muggerman got the tap down. Come towards Johnson. Couldn't control it. Might have been hung on to. No. Here's an opportunity. Hit him in the scon with Parrish. He did fail to recover. Porter went down too in the centre there. Keep an eye on that for Arts and KL and Blackburn. Here's an opportunity as the ball goes out wide. Parrish is in there for the Eagles. He gets it. He handballs it out wide. Oh, good tackle applied there by Pulling. Now the ball's on the ground. Oh, over the top. Johnson a little bit, got some attention there, but no, said the umpire will ball it up. So it's on that far outer side half-forward flank here this afternoon. Stream of cars in the stadium here. Huge crowd at the bar. Huge crowd at the shelter. Footy's back. Tildy Carter for 2022
Good to have it back,
on Hampden.
Just a quick one to you, boys. What have you made of Dion Johnson's game so far today?
Opportunistic. He always is, though, isn't he? He hasn't had many opportunities. He's always a little bit in and out. He provides that bit of presence, I think, that bit of strength around the football when they need it at times.
And the other guy we haven't mentioned a lot is Vardy, to be honest.
No, we haven't. Since the start of the game, his first 5 or 10 minutes, he was brilliant, but we haven't seen a great deal of the big fella. It's a little grand. Sometimes you can get lost a little bit there.
Read over, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, absolutely. Great mark that time by McCutcheon. That's a Matco Hire highlight of the day contender for mine. A toot ripper. Toot traffic, of course, for your traffic needs. There's Mooney. Goes inboard to Hoy. Just racking him up. He's Liam Hoy. Good to see the skipper in good nick. Beautiful kick that time. Was pinpoint to Dobson. He's been magnificent as well for the Saints. Got Pulling on. No. Really just going to try and nut it out, I think, this last couple of minutes of this second term. They might be half happy enough to go in with a 4-point lead here, the Saints. So it's McCutcheon. He's told to play on. Got Baulch in the middle if he wants to use him. No. Goes down the line again. He's got to tighten up on this bloke. I reckon. Hoy, he's just, no one seems to be paying him any attention.
He's off the leash at the moment.
Certainly something they might have to look at half-time. There's McCutcheon again. They're just waxing these two. It's a Dreadlock versus the Schofield look-alike. Out of prison break.
Schofield. There's the blast from the past.
Isn't it? So McCutcheon loves it nice and hard. High up and under. Vardy's going to fly. Big fist over the top from the big fella. James at the bottom of the pack. There's Porter. Gets a handball to Birmingham. A little bit of 1-2 back to Keast. Keast down the line. Kick skewed. It's gone out of bounds on the full, and the resultant free kick will go to Mac Peterson for the Koroit Saints across half-back.
Been good for the Saints too this afternoon, Peterson. Tall lad too, and uses the footy pretty well. 26 degrees here in Warrnambool this afternoon. If you're watching the live stream in Queensland, why would you want to be there? Because you can come down here and soak yourself in the Warrnambool sun this afternoon.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
Hampden League Live. We're deep into the second quarter here today. 5-4-34 the Shojin Concrete scoreboard. 4-6-30 the Eagles. And the Battery World time clock just about out of time this afternoon. So the footy still hasn't come back to Mac Peterson. Now he's got it. Half-back flank. So Tommy Baulch gives a lead in the centre, but I don't think he'll risk doing that. He'll go down the line. He does. So marking contest. Vardy's there. Up he goes. Couldn't take the mark. Dobson at the front got hand on it and first to recover, but chipping in was Birmingham, and he carries the ball over the line out of bounds. About centre wing on that outer side here at Bushfield this afternoon. Boundary throw, and it'll be Vardy. This time up against Koroit. One of the youngsters against, one of the veterans. Vardy got front position, was held on to too, but the umpire didn't play a free kick. He said play on. Pulling was there at ground level for the Koroit Saints, but couldn't do much with it. Now it's Stacks on the mill. He's letting it go, the umpire. Well done. Koroit was there, couldn't pick it up. It's a bit like a pinball machine at the moment. Comes back out to Vardy. Oh, good smother by Pulling. Comes back in between two North Warrnambool Eagles. So there's there's a player of the day, a highlight of the day, Matt Kohaya, contender for Sammy Dobson, and he'll go back and attempt to kick his second goal this afternoon, right at the death, almost half-time here at Bushfield today. And Dobson, I think fair to say, him and Will Couch have been pretty dangerous up forward, Tildy Carter.
I agree, Possum. Young Neve just looks ready-made player at Hampden League level, doesn't he?
Very sure with his hands.
Very good. Doesn't fumble, one touch, makes good decisions.
Yep, good ball user. Dobson, 25 metres out, kick on its way. The umpire goes to his left, 5 points. He says
1 goal,
one behind Sammy. So the North...
No, 2 goals, 5.
Yep.
North 2? Yeah, he's kicked 2? Yeah,
he's kicked 2.
So 4-6-30, the North Warrnambool Eagles. They trail the Saints 5-5-35 here this afternoon. The Battery World time clock ticks into 30 minutes. So Wines, this is Luke. He'll bring the ball back into play. He's going to go short because he's got one uncontested out there, and that is Keast. Alan Blackburn.
Got a result in the senior netball. It's 35 all, Koroit versus North Warrnambool.
That's a very good contest.
That's it.
That's it. 35.
Yep. 35 all, yep.
Beautiful. Mate, high scoring too for a draw. Fantastic. Well, this isn't 35. That's high scoring for a draw.
No, I think they get into the 60s.
On a wet day, it would have been possible.
Blackburn, they've shot 70 goals between them.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, probably.
Here's an opportunity. We'll get back to the footy. I'm no good on me netball.
Yeah,
Here's a chance for Dobson. Well, he's got 2 champion daughters, so he follows the game pretty closely. Does Alan Blackburn down on the bandy line there for Matt Kohaya. Arts and K, injury report, Alan Blackburn.
Yeah, Alex Bulling's just coming off, boys. Also, he ran off okay, but a little bit sore in lower leg, I reckon, boys, but we'll have a look at that later.
We will. Gee, Koroit might have pushed Bade out from the throw-in, but no, so the umpire went straight up in the air. Birmingham takes it and runs and gets it out there to Grundy. Down the line looking for Parrish. He's a long way from goal. Good tackle applied by Whitehead, but he's good enough to get it out to Wines. Wines got it out there towards Brian. A flying shot from goal. O'Brien's kicked it.
Good goal.
Beautiful team goal by the North Warrnambool Eagles, and at the death, right on half-time, you could almost say they got a 5-6-36, and they hit the front here this afternoon, leading the Koroit Saints by 1.55-35. The link up there, Birmingham, Parrish involved, Tildy Carter, handball out to O'Brien, steady from about 65 to give us a snag of the day contender for Lucas Brothers Butchers and a good passage of play.
It was probably the cleanest passage of play throughout the middle of the ground, wasn't it? Linked up 2 or 3 nice handballs, nice kick for goal, made no mistakes. They just look dangerous when they can break that play open with their hands.
I've got a Senate accountant, spooky Senate accountant stat here. Liam Hoy, 14 disposals in the second term.
And the Kangaroos are winning 2, boys, just to...
That would be an unbelievable result.
Hamilton?
No, not Melbourne, Possum. Boys.
That is unbelievable. Here they go, the Saints. Can they respond now? Right on the cusp of half-time. Fraser Robb's wrapped up in a tackle at the true centre-half forward position. So the Eagles lead by a point now. Can't be long to play on the Battery World time clock. This second term, all thanks to Bade Ness Rural. There's Koroit and Vardy at it again. There's Hoyt, possession number 15 in this second term. Dispossessed. Well done there by Porter, picked up by McCutcheon. He was dispossessed as well. James Hemble over the top to Grundy. Grundy now's got a teammate on. Beautiful kick it was too. Felix Jones. So Jones about 80 metres out over the top to Grundy again, who ran on for him. Beautifully done, some gut running there from Grundy. He plays on, kicks to the top of the square. Who's back there? Parrish. It's a goal. Doesn't matter. So the backman in Grundy kicks one from outside 50, and the Eagles have kicked two inside a minute in junk time here in this second term. 6-6-42. They lead the Saints 5-5-35, and that's on the Shojan Rockhard Concrete scoreboard. And Scotty Carter, that was a very, very good goal from young Grundy.
Yeah, it was. Nothing better than the backman kicking the goal, outside 50. They just seem to have got things going the last couple of minutes, don't they? They were sort of, battling away there, but at the moment they've just seems to be getting on top, and I think Koroit would probably be pretty happy to hear the half-time siren at the moment.
Boundary red for keeps down there, Alan Blackburn.
Yeah, Alex pulling back onto the ground, so that's a good sign. And they're right tilted. They're getting a bit of run from behind. That's they haven't had that whole game virtually, have they?
They haven't. There's a free kick here and right on the siren. So that second quarter brought to you by Bade Ness Rural. And I tell you what, with all the dry weather we've got at the moment, you need to get to Bade Ness Rural and get all your fodder and your calf feed and everything like that, because it's not raining, Matthew, so we're not getting the irrigation in the paddocks for the cows.
No, I tell you what, I think the next couple of weeks are going to be pretty dry as well, Poss, that is for sure. First leg of the quaddie is coming up, all thanks to Mickey Burke's Koroit Hotel. We've got the 1-1 out. Okay, we're playing for the great man Stump Carlin from Terang Mortlake today, so fingers crossed to him. But at half-time, it's the Eagles 6-6-42. They lead the Koroit Saints 5-5-35. Tildy Carter, some of the better players of both teams as we head to a break.
I think Liam Hoy, I think he's just about been the best player on the ground so far. I think they might need to look to tighten up a little bit on him. Dobson looks really dangerous inside the forward 50. Been impressed by young Neve. I reckon he's a ready-made Hampden League player. He's nice and clean, doesn't make many mistakes with his ball handling. For the Eagles, Jet Birmingham's been good across the whole two quarters, I think. Parrish has looked lively up forward, and I think in the first quarter, Billy Smith is pretty damaging across wing half back for the Eagles. So I think the Eagles have worked their way back in the game pretty well at the moment. Koroit really battled hard there for a while, but the Eagles just look to be able to link up a bit of play in the, time-on period of that second quarter, and hence they go in for 2-goal advantage.
Beautifully done. So at half-time here, and don't forget, when we're going for a break, we're thinking about the Narrawong Holiday Caravan Park, of course. Get over there, check it out for yourself, and as Blackie said at the top, they're looking to get some clubs over there and stay using those magnificent facilities, so make sure you check it out for yourself. We're going to take a break. On the other side, Blackie's going to jump into the commentary box with Joshy Parkinson from the North Warrnambool Eagles for his break at the break. All thanks to Kerman's Hamburgers.
Hampden League Live for Clinton Baulch Warrnambool Nissan, Bade Ness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk, and McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central. 3YBFM.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
Woohoo! The footy's back, bigger and better than ever. Just like the boys at Peter Baulch Bridgestone, now offering full logbook servicing and mechanical. With tyres starting from $60 and zip pay available. Why go anywhere else? Peter Baulch Bridgestone, Ferry Street.
Need something welded or fabricated? See Warrnambool Sheet Metal. Commercial kitchens, benches, exhaust and new canopies, handrails, gates, mailboxes and toolboxes. There's not much Warrnambool Sheet Metal can't do. Braithwaite Street.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, loving everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
The Country Care Dental team listen, care and explain so you know you're in good hands. From no-gap cleaning to advanced procedures, they'll look after you. Open 8 to 7 weekdays in Hamilton and Camperdown. countrycaredental.com.au.
When building a new home, the first place to go is Greens Bricks and Windows. They stock PGH bricks, trend windows and doors with double glazing to all styles. Make the right choice. See Greens Bricks and Windows, 7 Robson Street, Warrnambool. Did you know that Bade Ness Rural have 3 agronomists and an experienced in-store team to help service the needs of their clients? With the right advice and the latest in agriculture technology, they provide a tailored service specific to your farm needs. Helping you boost production and keeping costs in check is what they do best. From on-farm agronomy to decades of expertise in-store to help you get the best results. Call in and see them today. Bade Ness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
You gotta get down to Pontings, they're the expert crew, who are always here for you. That's where the locals go, and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings, we've got ya.
Harvey Norman, your premium Optus dealer. Receive a $400 Harvey Norman gift card when you connect to a new $69 a month, 24-month SIM-only plan with 80 gigabytes of data for use in Oz. Available now at Harvey Norman. Offer available until withdrawn. Not available with any other offers. Minimum plan cost $1,656 over 24 months. Visit hn.com.au/Optus-BYO for terms and conditions.
Need insurance? See MGA Insurance Group. Great service, expert advice and competitive premiums for farmers, business owners and transport operators. Call Dennis and Gareth Morgan and Glenn Skilbeck, 55596 200.
On 3YBFM, this is Hampden League Live for McDonald's, Warrnambool East and Central, MGA Insurance and Pontings Mitre 10.
Welcome back to Hampden League Live. Half-time at the Bushfield Recreation Reserve. A 6-point lead to the Eagles. Just kicked a couple of late goals and got in front. Time for Kerman's Hamburgers bake at the break. Thanks to Kerman's Hamburgers in Geelong and in Warrnambool. Beautiful hamburgers. And I've got a ex-North Warrnambool midfielder and a pretty good bloke too in Josh Parkinson. Welcome, Josh, to Blackie's Bake at the Break.
Thanks, Blackers, for having me.
And, mate, we're going to talk about North Warrnambool, your junior days, and then into your senior days, and then your family, mate. Just back in your junior days, when did you start playing juniors? What year was that? It's a fair while ago.
Yeah, it's a fair while ago. I actually reckon I had a year at Koroit Midgets, actually, because Northern Districts didn't have midgets back in the day, but spent a year there with one of my mates at the time, and then after that was over to North Warrnambool to start in the under-12s and 14s and 16s and work the way through.
Right, and how was was that North Warrnambool? Yeah, because they come in 97.
Yeah, 97. A bit of a mixture. It was through that sort of phase. I reckon we were wearing Northern District shorts and the Eagles jumpers.
Right.
But yeah, it's hard to remember all that far back.
And some of your coaches back in your junior days?
Yeah, well, I reckon Reg Grundy was definitely one of my junior coaches, and Rodney Sell was another junior coach, and then got to under-16s, and Lindsay Cotty coached us in the under-16s. We had a pretty good team around that under-16. Our only footy premiership, actually, he coached in a night premiership.
Fair dinkum.
So, I got a Resi's one out here at the end of my career, but yeah, we had a good side through that era that was pushed into under-18s as well. So I got to under-18s, and the late great Neil Porter was the coach for my 2 years. And
so you had a pretty good side, didn't you?
Yeah, we did, yeah. So my first year under-18 and probably under-16s when I was filling in a little bit in the under-18s was very good. We had the likes of Ricky Smets, Gary John Shepherd, all the Smets boys pretty much, Jock O'Connor and a few of those. And we ended up playing we got to the prelim, I think, and it was a dirty dirty dog of a day at the friendlies in the prelim, and we're playing against Colac, and Luke Hodge was playing. And remember, Ports had the plan for Gary John to come off the square at the first bounce and try and clean him up. And he did that.
But he got up.
Gary John dislocated his shoulder, and and Hodgie got up and went on to be best on ground. But I think it was like 2 goals, 6 to 1 goal. Yeah, nothing. So it wasn't...
I think it might have been the next week when he kicked that goal against South Warrnambool into the wind.
Correct, yeah. So they went on to the grand final. We went on to watch and have a few cans of defence, and he kicked. It spun like an absolute mongrel, but went through post high. Oh, this guy's...
So playing against Hodgie. How good was he as a junior?
Oh, it is far too good for me. But he was still only 15 then. So he was younger again. I reckon Hodgie, for memory, debuted at Bushfield in the seniors for Colac, and he kicked 6.
Yeah. I remember him in a night game at Cobden. I think he kicked 6 goals in a night game for Colac. He certainly was a champion. So after the under-18s, what year did you finish playing? Did you have a few senior cracks?
2001 was my last year of under-18s for memory, and Walshy was coaching then, Wayne.
Yeah.
And I played 1 game, so I debuted out here against Camperdown.
Right.
And I was all kinds of nerves. I remember the day pretty well. I was almost cramping up before the start of the game, just with nervous energy. And I definitely ended up playing on Tank Mead for a period of time. I remember that very clearly. And then back to the under-18s for the rest of the year, and then into seniors after that.
So what year was that you made your debut?
That was 2001, and then...
Camperdown had just come off a fair bit of success, hadn't they? With
Yeah, I reckon, 99.
And 2000.
And then I reckon went on to Warrnambool.
And then your first senior year, who was coaching?
Yeah, Jace Porter. Jace Porter took over after that for 2 years. And fair to say, we struggled. We had it was still a good club. We still enjoyed each other's companies, but we were just not good enough, basically. And we didn't have the ability to get people out here and probably stay around and build that culture. It took quite a few years. So, but it definitely started back with him, and then after Jace, Simon Galgen come in for 2 years. So he travelled from Ballarat. Fantastic fella, great player. But once again, I think one of the years there might have been his first year. We're actually quite competitive. We finished outside the 8, but we didn't have a bad side. And then had a lot of departures in his second year, and possibly just the tyranny of distance, I suppose. Him commuting from Ballarat every week, and a lot of people were at a stage where they could give excuses and not turn up. So, but yeah, terrific fella and great player, and then he finished up after the 2 years, and then Lee McCluskey come and took over.
And then I was involved in that. We're talking to Josh Parkinson from North Warrnambool for Kerman's Hamburgers half-time of the break, and Lee McCluskey stayed around for 5 years. It's fair to say when he first arrived, the depth wasn't great, was it?
No, it wasn't. And you often look back now, like, and that's probably when the club started to turn around. To have someone of him commit and really build up the careers of the likes of guys playing out here today: Tom Batten, Matthew Wines, Adam Wines, all those guys. Saviour, and you know, we had that's when we started to get that loyal group sort of hang around and try to build, you know, from the bottom up. So I couldn't put into words how much influence he's had on this club. And you look at probably towards the end of his... When did he finish up? 2011?
Sure. Yeah, I think so.
And I reckon we've missed one final series since then.
Yeah.
So, I mean, all the work that he put in, yourself and Tommy Smith when you were here, has really set the club up.
First 2 years were tough, but then you could see some... You know, we had a good win. I think Jeremy kicked 5 or 6 against Warrnambool at the Red Oval, and Warrnambool were really competitive, and we just missed finals.
Yeah.
I mean, you blokes just missed finals one year, and Yeah, no, look, you're dead right. Lee built the foundation, and then Hainsey come along, mate. So.
Yeah, he did. So, we're lucky enough to we didn't have a coach up until Christmas at that stage. So to then turn it around and sort of get him at that stage was pretty pleasing, and he certainly come in and he's a fantastic player, and he was one that could certainly draw people to the club at the time. And you look at, say, Jared Lewis and a few other guys that are there, who certainly played a big part in getting them across and building the club up as well.
Must do you proud, mate, to see the way the club's travelling now. Like it's, you know, they come a long way, haven't they? And the guys that come here and play now, they want to stay and play.
Yeah, like as I said, it's always been a good club. We just weren't good enough on the field. The netballers have been unbelievable for a long period of time.
Yeah.
And it's taken a while for the football side of things to catch up. But certainly, like now, it makes you very proud. And as I said, we've missed finals once in the last 10 or 11 years. Like,
it's a great effort.
It's and whilst we haven't got the ultimate success yet, it'll come at some stage.
Yep.
Whether it's this year, next year, 10 years' time, it'll come at some stage. But you sort of can't hang your hat on that at country footy level for that being a marker of a good club.
Yeah, and your career, mate, how many games did you play? And
good question. I had to think about that. I'd have to be close to probably 250 here, club games.
Yeah.
Played a year in the Resis after I sort of finished up in the seniors in 2016. So I don't actually know the answer to that. And obviously I spent 3 years at Allinsford as well in between then. So
how was that?
Yeah, good.
Coaching.
Yeah, no, it was fantastic. I just got to a point, I suppose, in my career where I was probably ready. I coached the reserves at North when I was injured.
Yeah.
When I was about 22 or 3, and then so I'd already sort of had the desire to be a coach, and it just seemed like the right time then. And absolutely loved me 3 years there. We unfortunately didn't get the success that we wanted, but we played finals every year, and we made the prelim in our last year, but I thought probably our second year was our best chance at it. We just probably got cruelled by a few injuries in the second half of that year.
And what about, are you happy with your career, the way it finished and how you finished up? And
yeah, so, I mean, 2016 was my last senior game of the grand final, so that was quite disappointing.
You played pretty well that day, I reckon.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, but like I knew that was it for me. You sort of, when you know, and then I was weighing up what to do sort of after that. Obviously retired from seniors, but whether to play in the twos or not. And thankfully I did, because it was one of the best years I've had enjoyment-wise playing footy. So we won the flag, but it was just fun to probably not be as serious. And sit back and just enjoy the footy, which was great. Yeah.
That's good, mate. And family, yourself and your wife Beck, how many children?
Yeah, 3. So we got Alfie, he's 8 in June, and then we got Letty, who's 6, and Edie, who's just turned 3. So they're all going well, and they love running around here at the footy and coming to find me occasionally to have a feed.
All right, mate, thanks for your time. You've been a credit to where Northwell are now is a credit to someone like yourself, mate. So thanks for your half-time break of the break, mate.
No worries. Thanks, Blackers.
Thanks, boys. That was Josh Parkinson from Northwell Eagles for Kerman's Hamburgers in Ryrie Street in Geelong and Lava Street in Warrnambool. A magnificent hamburger. We'll be back right after this.
Hampden League Live for Clinton, Baulch, Warrnambool, Nissan, Bade Ness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk and McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central, 3YBFM.
Harvey Norman, your premium Optus dealer. Receive a $400 Harvey Norman gift card when you connect to a new $69 a month, 24-month SIM-only plan with 80 gigabytes of data for use in Oz. Available now at Harvey Norman. Offer available until withdrawn. Not available with any other offers. Minimum plan cost $1,656 over 24 months. Visit hn.com.au/Optus-BYO for terms and conditions.
Fitzmedia Productions is your online broadcast specialist. From meetings and special events to weddings, funerals and sport, Fitzmedia's fully equipped mobile broadcast unit provides a professional, reliable live stream anywhere. Contact us today.
I'm Roma Britnell, your local Member of State Parliament. I'm working hard for you and for the South West Coast region to make sure we have a vibrant and prosperous place to live and work. I want to know what matters most to you, to hear your ideas on how to make South West Coast even better. You can email me, catch me on social media, or visit my office in Liebig Street. I'm here to work for you.
Authorised by Roma Britain LMP, 94 Liebig Street, Warrnambool, funded from parliamentary budget.
3 steps: design, plan and construct. Smith & Son Renovations and Extensions take care of all 3 steps to provide you with a smooth and cost-effective process. See Nathan and the team at Smith & Sons, Ferry Street, quality builders and reno specialists.
Have you been injured at work? In a factory, on a farm, in a retail store, in an office? Madden's Lawyers. Voted one of Victoria's leading work injury compensation firms. You deserve the best.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
You gotta get down to Pontings, they're the expert crew, who are always here for you. It's where the locals go, round the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings, we've got ya.
Right, thanks ladies and gentlemen, got some lovely Angus bullocks here. Right, I bid 390, 80 got, thank you, 2, 4, 6, 386, 8, 90, 392, 392. Jack Kelly here from J&J Kelly Stock Agency. We've been in business 30 years this year. We've got a great selling team to help market your livestock. We sell every Wednesday and the last Friday of each month at the Warrnambool Livestock Centre. Contact J&J Kelly Stock Agency and staff for all your livestock needs.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
Stay warm in one of Narrawong Island Holiday Park's fully self-contained cabins where you can enjoy the sound and serenity of the ocean. Narrawong Island Holiday Park, your water escape on the mainland.
Southwest Local News is fast becoming known for its free, trusted, reliable and compassionate local news service. Southwest Local News. Local, free, always will be. 3 nights a week on Fitzmedia's Facebook page.
On 3YBFM, this is Hampden League Live for Clinton Baulch Warrnambool Nissan, Roma Bricknell MP and Madden's Lawyers.
Welcome back to Hampden League Live. Third quarter action just underway, and the Saints through Tommy Baulch out of defence once again. There's Dobson. He was in everything in that first half. McCutcheon happy to see the ball go out of bounds, and we will have a ball up. It is a 8-point lead to the North Warrnambool Eagles over the Koroit Saints. Great chat, Alan Blackburn with Josh Parkinson at half time, and this third quarter brought to you all thanks to Clinton Baulch, Warrnambool Nissan. Tildy Carter. Love your work, mate. The boys just munching on a little bit of Arvo tea. The Eagles have looked after us too.
Nice bit of slice there, Stewie, for sure, mate.
Here we go. Interesting third quarter, this one. That is for sure. And players just getting to know each other. It'll be interesting to see. They're just going a one-on-one kind of to start this third term. So umpire Lockheed right in front of the boxes here. Pushed out that time by Koroit, steps around one, could have been dispossessed, and yes, he was. And young Benny Kellett will get the resultant free kick for the North Warrnambool Eagles. So Kellett, he's about 80 metres from goal. Good young kid, this kid plays on quickly. Long kick, looking for Vardy, and Johnson at the back. Vardy with a big miss. That is a good grab, and he needed to impose himself onto this contest, and what a great way to start this third term. Big Nathan Vardy. That was a good grab, a good packed mark, and he's going to go back and have a shot nearly directly in front, 20 metres out, and this will be his first goal of the afternoon. The former West Coast Eagle and Geelong footballer, sporting the big number 59, comes in, kicks on its way, stabs at it, and he's missed it to the right. He'd be disappointed with that. So 6-7-43. That's the Eagles. Koroit 5-6-36. Shojan Rockhard Concrete Scoreboard, and we are out in the first league of the quaddie, boys.
Well, we were
One out is out. One out is
very
out.
Concerned about that. Gee, Dobson Whitehead got himself into trouble, but Mooney was there to back up, and he gets the ball across there towards Matt Bradley, but he couldn't control it in front of Joey McKinnon. The ball's gone out of bounds right in front of the bar here at Bushfield this afternoon. Huge crowd, massive crowd in attendance today. And there'll be a boundary throw-in just before we go to around the grounds. We'll just see where this play takes us, because it's right in the forward line for the Eagles. Up they go. McKinnon from the front, got it down to Smets, couldn't gather it. Here's an opportunity now in there for O'Sullivan, Paddy O'Sullivan for Koroit. But again, there'll be a ball up about 45 metres around from the North Warrnambool goal.
Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Simon Perry, Hamilton Kangaroos v the Warrnambool Blues at Melville Oval. What's happening up there, Pez?
Yeah, she's a pretty scrappy old game here. Not much changed. It's 13 minutes in. It's Warrnambool 7-9-51 to Hamilton 6-6-42. So yeah, both sides just sort of can't seem to hit a target at the moment, but they're working at it.
Close contest up there at the moment. Let's go to Jace Canady, Terrain Moulay v the Port Fairy Seagulls. What's happening up there, Jace?
Yeah, 5 minutes in, Terrain like 10-7-67, the Port Fairy 4-6-30, and young Zay Vickers just kicked that last goal. Another under 18.
Bloods are doing it on the bit at the moment. South Warrnambool taking on the Camden Magpies of the friendlies. Ash Kelson, Roosters doing it pretty comfortably up there.
Yeah, going all right now, Matty. 15-minute mark, third quarter. Roosters just had to stop the goal, missed it again. 8 goals, 15-63. Camberdown, 1-2-8.
There you go. I think the scoring shots tells the story up there. It's a domination at the moment by South Warrnambool. Ball in North Warrnambool attacking 50 now. McKinnon's moved forward. Hoy had a wonderful second quarter. Paddy O'Sullivan the same to Neve. To Koroit. Johnson just pumps it forward. Here's a little chop. Had his head ripped off. Umpire missed it. Oh, the faithful right in front of the bar out here at Bushford. They can't believe it. I'm not telling a lie. There'll be 500 standing in front of the bar out here. It's a huge crowd. Philip Kelly and Tildy. It's massive, isn't it?
Crowd. It's unbelievable. I think he was a bit blindsided there. The umpire missed that one. It comes out there towards Paddy O'Sullivan. Koroit, he clears down to the wing. Bounce over the top, favours Batten. He goes this away, that away. A little handball over the top wasn't great, but was good enough to get it back to Wines. That's Adam. Got it over to Luke. Now Luke Wines will go down the line. Big kick down there. Vardy getting in, got nudged out of it. Came to the back towards the first go over there in Bradley. Bradley got it over the top to McPherson. McPherson got the Neve. Handball over the top again by Neve. Got it to Jamie Lloyd. His first game. To Hoy. Breed in the second quarter. Good smother. That was out there by Callett, but his left foot kick lets him down. It goes over the line out of bounds on the full. And the relieving free kick will be taken out there by Koroit. Alan Blackburn down on the boundary for Arts and Cave. We got any injuries to report?
No, boys. Alex Pullen's back on, so he's right to go. So no one else. Probably a few cramps later on, I'd say.
No doubt about it. Whitehead's kick was good, but it went to the centre and Lukey Wines took the mark. Now he's going to go long. He nearly run down from behind by Couch, but got his kick in. Vardy's in the van here, and he'll take an uncontested mark almost. A little bit of pressure from behind, but the only pressure coming was from Little Jyer and Neve, and well, that's a bit like... just a few signs. It's got a handball over to Smets. Smets will run into an open goal and miss. Gee, he didn't trust himself after missing that. He's limping a little bit for Arts and K down there. Alan Blackburn, the big man Nathan Vardy, just keep an eye on that.
Groin.
Looks like he's holding his groin.
Yeah, mate, he looks a bit sore, buddy. Yeah, 2 points in a row for the big fella.
Yeah, he didn't want to kick it. That was the interesting thing there. So maybe he might have been just a little bit sore going for that contest. So keep an eye on that one. And we'll have to cross to Adam Dowie at some point in time on the couch. He'll be keeping an eye on it as well. That is for sure. There's Koroit. He's been pretty busy in this third term. Harrington, back to Koroit. High up and under. Foot race now. It's Dobson and Wines. Ball goes out of bounds. We're going to have a ball up. So first quarter, or second foray forward for the Saints in this third term.
He's staying on, Matty. Vardy's staying on the ground, so if there's any significant injury, he would have come off.
I think he got landed on a marking contest previously, boys.
Could be a cork, Alan.
He does look a bit dangerous now when he's launching for that footy in a pack mark, though.
Couple of big, strong grabs.
How to kick, Scotty.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to give him any instructions on that, Blackie.
Plus him.
No, mate.
I'm happy to come out.
That's the answer we expected.
8-point lead here.
Rowie on the right half to glory, didn't you, Stuart?
8-point lead into the Eagles over the Koroit Saints. Here they go. They need the next goal, you reckon, the Saints. Pulling. Kicks long, looking for Dobson. Oh, good mark over the back. Well done by Big Jezza Hoisler. He was kind of third in line there. And plucks one. So Vardy's plucking him at one end. Big Jezza Hoisler's plucking him at the other. He's going to go back and have a shot about 8 metres out on a tight enough angle. Certainly kickable, though, for Big Jez Hoisler. Sun shining out here at the Bushfield Recreation Reserve. As we said, a great crowd for Hampden League football. Hoisler comes in there, kicks on its way, and he's missed it to the left. They needed that, I reckon, didn't they, Till?
I agree. One against the flow a little bit to some degree.
So neither team taking advantage of forward moves, and Wines plays on from half back, kicks it out wide, gets it to Tate Porter. He's been pretty good this afternoon. He'll give it back to Wines. That's good running. He'll kick it down the line looking for Muggervan, but coming over the top was O'Brien. Couldn't take the mark. The ball goes over the line, out of bounds. Wing position on the highway side of Bushfield Recreation Reserve this afternoon. Trojan Concrete scoreboard 6-8-44, the Eagles. They lead the Koroit Saints 5-7-37. We've played 10 minutes on the Battery World time clock this afternoon, and this third quarter brought to you by Clinton Baulch Nissan. We come to the footy every week in that magnificent Nissan Ute. Muggervan got it down. It was gathered by McCutcheon, but he couldn't pick it up. In there's Johnson also for the North Warrnambool Eagles, but the umpire will say, give it to me, boys, I'll ball it up. Wing position bathed in sunshine here this afternoon. Bushfield 26 degrees in Warrnambool. Up they go. Muggervan got the tap down and went towards Wines. Came back to Muggervan. Little kick pushing the back nose of the umpire against Hoy. And he'll come in now and he'll ball it up again. So our third ball up on the wing position. Packed house here at Bushfield this afternoon. Magnificent Hampden League Live season 2022 third quarter action. Here's an opportunity for McCutcheon in the back. Yes, said the umpire. And Dylan McCutcheon will take a free kick. Just a little bit slow to get up, and Dion Johnson, who was the tackler, a little bit sore there as well. So McCutcheon, half-back flank right in front of the coaches' boxes here at Bushfield. He's been pretty good too today. Goes inboard, looking for Tommy Baulch. I think the sun beat him there, but he was able to recover, which was good. He got it out over the top there towards Mac Peterson. He's been good for Koroit too today. Here's an opportunity, comes back towards pulling into some space in the centre, gets it out wide to Harrington. Harrington goes backwards, got it over the top there to Paddy Haberfield. Now he gives it back to Baulch. Baulch goes down the line, but getting back, timing it better was Callum Grundy for the North Warrnambool Eagles, and he'll relieve half-back flank.
Yeah, nice mark too it was from Callum Grundy. He's had his work cut out today following big Sammy Dobson around. Not an easy task, that is for sure, but done a fair job against one of the best players in the competition. Going to get the football back now is Grundy. So Grundy, deep in defensive 50. He's got a player on if he wants to use him. That's Billy Hancock's. So that's a high up and under, just kicking down the line this time. Muggervan was the target. There's Baulch again. He's lifted his work rate in this third term. Stacks in the middle. The umpire says, give it to me for Rossi Watson. And is it Lockheed it might be. And they're going to have a ball up. Very similar, those umpires, to be honest.
Both got nude nuts.
So the ball goes up once again. Muggervan going up against Koroit. Coming through as Hoy. What a second quarter he had. Koroit, little banana, inside out. Hoisler's going to go in the goal square. Good fist away that time. Getting back there was Wines as well, and the ball goes out of bounds, and we're going to have a ball up. So 5-7-37 Koroit, 6-8-44 the North Warrnambool Eagles. That's on the Shojan Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard. The Battery World time clock. It's been a little bit skew-if today, fair to say. Just a little bit stop-go action over there. When you talk about stop-go, it's the Carter Group. Here comes Hoisler. He could have been taken without the football. Dobson's in there. Oh, well done was Grundy. Spun out of trouble. Handball misses. Little Neves in there. He's been busy. Johnson in there as well. Batten gets the handball back to James. Not his best kick. Mac Peterson goes back inboard. There's Fraser Robb. Had his head ripped off. Free kick, yes. Umpire plucks it out. And Robb will go back and have a shot. About 35 metres out on a slight angle, on a 45-degree angle. And in the context of this game, I reckon this is a pretty big kick because it gets the margin back to 1 point. And it's certainly game on. It's been a scrappy old affair this third quarter, but you just get the sense and the feeling that if they can slot one here, the Saints, they might get their tails up a little bit and they might be able to string a couple together. So in comes Rob, normally a good kick of the football. Comes in now, kicks on its way. And he's missed it to the left-hand side, and it's gone through for minor score. They need one of these two, don't they?
It's probably fair to say, mate, that this quarter hasn't reached any great heights. It's spectacle, isn't it? It's
been very ordinary.
I don't know whether it's the pressure of both sides or whether it's the warm conditions. Both sides are starting to get a little bit fatigued. And I guess both sides are just still trying to find their feet early in the season to some degree.
Not unlike the first quarter. We've got a bit of a bit going on at centre-half forward there, but the ball came back in. Here's an opportunity now. Good spoil was put on there by Mac Peterson. It's a flying shot for goal, but he misses and probably should have got that one.
They've had their chances.
In all honesty, they have. 5-9-39, Koroit Saints on the Shojan Concrete scoreboard. They trail the Eagles 6-8-44. We've played 17.5 minutes on the Battery World time clock here this afternoon. A little break in proceedings here. If you need a break, get yourself over to the Narrawong Holiday Caravan Park. Alan Blackburn down there on the boundary line for Brentford Keeps.
Bit hard to get any rotations here with the ball being over the other side. They're 3 from each side. I've been waiting here for about 5 minutes now, boys, so a bit tough when it's on the other side.
Beautifully done, Alan Blackburn down there on the boundary line. Birmingham's got it. You look up into those clouds, it looks like it's the Simpsons, doesn't it? The Simpsons. When there's an opportunity now going forward for O'Brien, running onto it for the North Warrnambool Eagles. He's in front of Mooney, kicks it down to Vardy to be a race between he and McPherson. McPherson's got a little bit more dash. He gathers handballs, but it only goes over the line and out of bounds. It'll be a boundary throw. No, it's kept in play. Here's a chance for Block. Goes this way, that way, onto the left foot, down the line. He'll find Dobson unattended centre wing. So Dobson plays on, reels around the right foot, goes long, looking for out there and finding a good mark taken out there by Paddy O'Sullivan. He's been pretty good this afternoon. It's a flying shot from 55 metres, but again it goes wide. In fact, it's not going to score.
Just needs to compose himself there, boys.
Yeah, they do. He probably could have went back and the fact that it's wind behind him there, Matt, he probably could have. He made the distance. So, a little bit of composure, particularly by the younger players, I think, from Koroit here this afternoon.
I think he was in two minds. He had Heusler deep. And I think he was probably thinking he was going to go that way. Just didn't get the connection. He was probably after their tilt.
No, he didn't hit it in the sweet spot at all, Stewie. But you're right. Neither side taking their opportunities inside the 450 at the moment.
Lukey Wines' old mongrel punt went to Adam Wines, and it's hit up Grundy in the centre. And here's Grundy running through the middle, gets it out to the front, puts it to the advantage of Felix Jones. He'll have to pace. Tommy Baulch is hot on his hammer. Felix Jones has got it. He runs to 35 as a flying shot for goal. But a mark on the line by Billy Smets. He's about 2 metres out, runs around, goes bang, kicks another goal, and the Eagles kick their 7th, 7-8-50. The Shojan Concrete scoreboard leading the Saints 5-9-39. And again, Scotty Carter, every time the Eagles seem to have kicked a goal, it seems to be that nice, free-flowing game. Yeah. They get it into space, and when they do that, they're certainly superior to the Saints.
They just look good when they're coming off half-back in a bit of space over the top to Jones, and pretty good gather, because Tommy Baulch was pretty hot on his tail there, Jones, but he kept his composure and picked the footy up one touch, and Smets just got over the back and was good enough to run around and screw one on the angle. So the Eagles have just got the answers here at the moment.
They have, and he shifted forward too, obviously, Billy Smets, because he kicked that goal his first this afternoon. The only multiple goal scorers, Jackson Grundy, ironically a backman for the Eagles, has kicked a couple, and Willie Couch for the Koroit Saints has also kicked a couple. So Billy Smets has been moved forward, which has proven to be a good move. We're just waiting for the footy to come back into play.
And the Sydney Cup 2, Gate Waterhouse and Adrian Bott take it out for 2022 Knights Order at a nice little price as well. So from Shiraz, which was Lee Dalton from Palmer Bets, one of his better bets this morning as well.
Still raining up in New South Wales?
No, it hasn't been too bad, mate. They're getting through not too bad. So, Knights Order takes out the Sydney Cup. And one of the best races I've ever seen comes up very shortly. The Queen Elizabeth Stakes, very elegant. Zaki, Animo and Duayas go head-to-head. It's going to be a cracker.
Plenty of money amongst that flesh there this afternoon. Liam Hoy, he's going nowhere. Speaking of horse flesh, he's the magnificent assistant trainer down there at Wild Racing. Up it goes. It'll be the youngster, McCosh, in the ruck for Koroit. Oh, banging in is Birmingham. He's collected one of his own players. I think it might have been Tate Porter there. They both come off second best. Down there for Arts and KL and Blackburn. Just keep an eye on those two boys. Young Tate Porter and Jet Birmingham had a bit of a collision.
Righto, mate.
Thank you. There's the ball goes up again. It's Muggerman. Oh, interfering with him there was McCosh. I thought, but no, said the umpire. Comes to Koroit, kicks a barrel out towards the wing. It'll go over the line and out of bounds. It'll be a boundary throw in.
They definitely need the next goal here, the Saints.
No doubt about that. No doubt about that whatsoever, Matty, because at the moment the Eagles are controlling the game with an 11-point lead here at Hampden League Live this afternoon at Bushfield.
Just the wind advantage still there, Blackie?
Yeah, mate, yeah, still about there.
I think Alan might be having a bit of tuck.
He might be having a bit of tucker, is he?
The only time I've had something to eat for the day and you come down to me twice in a minute.
Actually, he had to do the bake at the break, so we apologise.
What, you got a couple of big dim sims, Alan?
He sounds like he's smacking something in downstairs anyway,
really
but
nice
Kellett comes in now for the Eagles. He's been good today. Nice little handball over the top as well. Comes out, goes through the hands of McCosh. There's Harrington. Wines is wrapped up in a tackle and he's going nowhere, and we're going to have a ball up. It's about 75, 80 metres out from the Koroit Saints attacking goal line. They trail by 11 points. We're 20 minutes into this third term on the Shojan Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard. McCosh, he's been all right. Don't worry about that. Wins it down that time to Porter.
Oh, good mark.
Been good too, and that is a good mark. Mackie Peterson going back with the flight of the football. That's a Matco Hire highlight of the day contender for mine. They're now doing the mobile en-suites. Tractor Smith and the crew. Over the top that time at Dobson. Eagles got numbers around this contest. One of those is Grundy. Couch off the ground. Probably a good result. There's little Neve. Could have been taken without it. McCutcheon there to help out. And umpire Lockheed says, give it to me. We're going to have a ball up 20 metres out directly in front of the Saints goals. They need the next goal here in our Hampden League Live match of the day. It's going to be vital. How are the Kangaroos going, Tilt?
2 points down at half-time, Stewie, so pretty well. 3, sorry, boys, correction.
Stats man, Oscar Stewart.
And Senate stats from Oscar Stewart on his 4th can of drink this afternoon. There's an opportunity for Mooney, marks at half-back for the Saints. Go short looking for Neve. Well, he had 3 Eagles coming at him, but he's earned himself a free kick. Little gyre and Neve. And I tell you what, you start talking... Player of the day, our Matthews Petroleum player of the day, boys. He has to come into contention. He's been terrific. Kicks down the line. Heusler flew, couldn't take the mark. It falls to the back to Wines. He couldn't gather it. There's a handball over the top out there towards Grundy, and he only sees it. No, Porter it was over the boundary line. Forward pocket for the North Warrnambool Eagles.
Can I just ask you, Tildy Carter, they've obviously tightened up on Liam Hoy. He hasn't had a massive influence in this third term. Who's gone to him, mate? Looks like Matty Wines by the looks of it.
I think so, yeah. He's just sort of tightened up and gone, how would you say, a closer sort of more attention role than just going head-to-head, I think. And it's worked, too, for the Eagles.
Yeah, certainly has. And they needed to because he was running free.
He was, yeah. He was sort of, he was dominating, wasn't he, in the second term?
Absolutely. Sometimes it's not an easy thing to do for players to sacrifice a game, especially when they're midfielders. They're used to getting the football themselves.
Definitely. No, he's done a good job, Wines.
There's Felix Jones now for the Eagles. Jamie Lloyd out there too. He's been all right on debut.
Oh.
Well done by Lewis. Little chop, I think it was. Yeah, nice kick down to Grundy. He's been good.
Yes.
I like him across half forward, Jackson Grundy. They tried him in the under-23 competition. He's looking for Birmingham. Oh, that's a big hit. Got to be holding the football if he hasn't moved. I reckon he saw, though. Let's keep an eye on that, all thanks to Arts and K. The reigning Maskell medalist has got a pretty solid bump there on his hip. Tell you what, though, his tip, he's tough. He is sore.
Corky, I reckon, Matt.
Yeah, got a little cork. He's going to have to run that one out, Blackie, because he's still got a quarter to play. Here's Hoy. He's got the barrel. He has gone the big barrel, the big fella. I tell you what, it just might work. Here's Fraser Robb. Kick not good there, just misses the target. Grundy cuts it off. They were out there, the Saints. Possibly could have had a ping on goal, to be honest, then, young Rob. Then to back himself in. Stacks on the mill at half forward, and we're going to have another ball up.
Yeah, well, James got it across there to Harry Keese, but they couldn't clear it or get it back. Yeah, as I said, as you said, Matty, probably could have had a ping from there. Nevertheless, here we go, up in the air, up it goes. Heusler got the tap out. McCutcheon's going nowhere. What's the umpire go? Oh, he's pinged him for holding the ball. Gee, that was pretty hot. Just before we go around the grounds,
Like, you get a photo of the crowd, to be honest, mate. I love it. Just get a photo and get up on the socials. This is country footy back today, isn't it? Awesome.
Oh, gee, that was a bad kick, and it's landed in the hands of Will Couch. Now, he's going to kick.
He can kick this.
He could. He's going to kick from about probably 52 metres by the time he takes his kick. The man on the mark, Adam Wines is right on the 50. So Couch, he's kicked 2 this afternoon, looking to slot his 3rd for the day. He's been a good, smart, clever forward, as he is most weeks. Couch comes in. Little bit of a skip, drop punt on its way. Nice looking kick too. I tell you what, it's gone straight over the umpire's hat for a goal.
Isn't he a good opportunistic
It's gone
player?
straight over the umpire's hat for a goal, and they had a 6-9. That's 45 in the Shojan Concrete scoreboard. The Koroit Saints, they needed it. 7-8-50 the Eagles. The Battery World time clock 26 and a half minutes. Scotty Carter, he's an opportunist.
He makes the most of his opportunities, Couch, doesn't he? What's that 3 for the day, boys?
3, yep.
Little Couch.
He's just dangerous, isn't he, Till?
He is. He just pops up. You know, he might go 10, 15 minutes without touching the footy, and then he'll pop up and do something that's really important. So, important goal for Koroit. 5 points down. It's fair to say, what are we? 5 minutes to play, maybe. A goal either way is going to be really important here in the last 5 minutes of this quarter.
Absolutely it will be. There we go again. Koroit got the tap out. It only went as far as Grundy. Been good for the Eagles today. Here's an opportunity down there for the youngster in Lloyd. He couldn't gather it. It comes to the back. Hoy gets first to it. Tackled by Johnson. And the umpire said, give it to me, boys. I'll bounce it at centre-half forward for the Koroit side.
I'm going to do around the grounds just shortly because we're running in the Queen Elizabeth Stakes over 2,000 metres, the Group 1 in Sydney. We might call the last 100 metres when it comes to fruition, but Zaki, I can tell our punters, is leading up the field with about 1,000 to go in the 2022 Queen Elizabeth Stakes. Cracking field assembled. And just the great thing about horse racing is they actually got through today, which is quite amazing, to be honest. With the amount of rain they've had up in Sydney, it is quite phenomenal, that is for sure. So Zaki leading him up and coming to about the 600 metre mark here now. And things are starting to really rev up now. And Zaki doing it pretty well for Annabelle Neesham. On Thunderstruck. It's the one coming through on the inside on the quick back up from last weekend. So Zaki hits the front on Thunderstruck coming up on the inside. What's Zaki got left? Had to do a fair bit of work. We've got Animo coming down the middle of the track, but Zaki's found a length or two here. Zaki's kick clear for Annabelle Neesham. Right down the outside, think it over at any old price, has gone to the outside fence. Looking for the better ground. Zaki heading out there with it. So we've got 100 to go. It's Zaki and Think It Over. Zaki, the whip's out. Think It over the top. It's going to get there, and it does. It's a boil over in the Queen Elizabeth. And Think It Over gets the job done. And wowee, what a race on the outside fence at Royal Randwick. That is unbelievable scenes.
Matt Stewart or Matt Hill there.
Well, we've had it all
Fantastic.
today. We've got coaches on couches. Here's an opportunity for Peterson. Mac Peterson over the top. Gets it out there towards Lloyd, but he's kicked along. That was Paddy Haberfield, sorry. There's just one behind again.
No, I have to apologise to around the grounds, but we're going to go there now. Simon Perry, Hamilton Kangaroos v the Warrnambool Blues, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Pez, what's the latest up there, buddy?
Yeah, thanks, Stuart. I was looking forward to watching that race, actually. But anyway, I've been hanging on for a bit. Only Sarah, mate. Thanks for calling it. Look, we're record time here. It's actually Hamilton are up 9-8-62 to Warrnambool 7-11-53.
Right, so the Kangaroos have hit the front up there at Melville Oval. They'll be hard to get past too because of the home crowd advantage. Let's go to Jace Canady, big numbnuts. Terang Mortlake taking on the Port Fairy Seagulls at Terang Rec. What's happening up there, Number?
Not much, Matt.
We might have lost the big fella. We might have lost reception up there, I think. You there, Jace?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, it only rang twice. I only got it out of the box.
You're right, buddy. What's the latest up there, mate?
Yeah, 27-minute mark. Terang Mortlake 15-10-100. Port Fairy 5-9-39.
Doing it pretty easy, the Bloods at the moment. Let's go to Ash Kelson, the friendlies. South Warrnambool taking on the Camden Magpies. Ash, what's happening there, buddy?
Just started the last quarter, Matty. South Warrnambool 9-18-72. Camden 2-4-16.
Beautifully done, Ash. That's around the grounds, all thanks to Maclaren Hunt Financial Group. And back here, we've got a shot on goal for the Koroit Saints. From about 48 metres out, kicks on its way. It's Will Couch again. And I tell you what, he has slotted another one, Big Wild Will. He's turning this game on its head. That is goal number 4 for Willie Couch, and the Saints hit the front. And Scotty Carter, that's come from nowhere. 7:10.52. The North Warrnambool Eagles 7:8.50. And so they showed you rock hard concrete scoreboard.
Well, you've got to give Koroit credit. They look so they're going to get run over the top of probably 10 minutes ago. They dug pretty deep here, and look, it hasn't been anything spectacular to watch. They've just sort of scrapped their way back into it, and even that kick from Will Couch here, I think it was a bit of a helicopter, but at the end of the day, she's gone through from about 40 out, and 6 points is 6 points. So credit to Koroit. They've worked their way back in front here with probably a couple of minutes to go.
And Alan Blackburn down there for rent for keeps. You start talking Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day. If Will Couch ends up with a half a dozen, he has to come into contention, surely.
Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? Probably Liam Hoy's right up there as well.
A lot of good players out
Sammy Dobson's had a fair bit of the ball.
Yep.
It's hard to pick, though, aren't they?
Yep, they will be. And young Joran Nee's been terrific for Koroit also, as has young Tate Porter. There's been a lot of good players out there for both sides.
Hasn't been a standout, though, has it?
There hasn't been, no. Koroit took it out of the ruck, bangs it on the boot, goes for a good mark, no, by Grundy, no, didn't pay it. It comes out towards... that was to Batten. Tommy Batten goes onto his left foot, looks to relieve. He'll do that because it'll bounce over the line out of bounds about 50 metres around from the Koroit goal. So they're under siege at the moment, the North Warrnambool Eagles defence, because the Blues have put on a little surge and they have hit the front. 7:10.52. The Shojin Concrete scoreboard 7:8.50. We've played almost 31 and a half minutes on the Battery World time clock here this afternoon. Hampden League Live, round 2. Season 2022. Richie, you'd be proud of that. Here's a ball in when we get the ball back. It's a little bit of a break, so if you want a break, the Narrawong Caribbean Park. It's magnificent over there. Boundary throw in. We've got Koroit in front, big swing, but he never made connection. Now the score, they're going in everywhere here, and they get thrown here, there, and everywhere. The umpire will come in, and he'll ball it up about 45 metres around from the Koroit goal.
Can't be long to go in this third term, all thanks to Clinton Baulch and that magnificent Nissan motor vehicle. Great supporter, great sponsor, the big fella, that is for sure. Absolute ripper. We'll send him off in style on Monday. There's McCutcheon. Could have been taken high. Could have been taken by the Dreadies, to be honest. Umpire said hold in the agate. And the resultant free kick will go to the North Warrnambool Eagles. And Jet Birmingham will get it. The Maskell medalist, he's a beauty.
I reckon he's been North Warrnambool's best player for the
Sam de Conning haircut.
I was going to say, man, he's looking a little bit like Bjorn Borg.
The Swede.
Today, the Swede.
What about John Florence? He'll be in action at Bells, won't he, this next weekend?
I'll tell you what, I was impressed with Otto Opperman last week in that first half of the Blues. He was very, very good. He's come back a good footballer.
Wild card for Mick Fanning too at Bells this year.
Did he get the wild card?
Boys, this is the biggest crowd I've seen here.
Mate, I'm not telling. Probably the only time I've seen a bigger crowd, Blackie, was the debut game against Mortlake for the Eagles way back in 1997. Bear Dixon running around.
Is that when Joey and Kenny Hinkley crossed paths?
Joey and Kenny, that was another one. I'll tell you what, there was some characters that day. Big Anthony Stockwell.
Yep.
Changa Boyle. Big Dodger Neve.
Jimmy
McKenzie.
Dodger play.
She was a cracking side. Brad Van Roy, Aaron Ross.
Throw in.
List of A-graders back then in the Eagles.
Koroit.
Heyday.
Smets. Gets it across. Here's an opportunity for block, but he intercepted there. Was good by O'Brien. The ball go over the line, out of bounds, right in front of the coach's box. Here at Bushfield this afternoon, we have to be almost at the end of the third quarter, brought to you by Clinton Baulch Nissan, because I tell you what, the Battery World time clock's working overtime here this afternoon. There's a throw in. It'll be Koroit and Muggerman. Koroit at the front, Muggerman at the back. No one took the ball. It comes out the back there towards Paddy O'Sullivan, another Matthews Petroleum contender as well. So is this boy in game number 200. Adam Wines.
Well, he's had to go back and do a job, hasn't he?
He has, and he's done that job. There's a kick down the line. O'Brien's in the box seat here to take the mark, but he couldn't. He elects to punch. It goes over the line, out of bounds again in front of the coaches' boxes here this afternoon. 7-8-50. The Eagles, they trail the Koroit Saints. We're in for a ripping last quarter. Tildy Carter, because it's all but level.
Yep, everything to play for here, Poss. You know, you would think the Eagles might get over the top here, but I tell you what, you've got to give Koroit full credit. They're just scrapping their way to a lead, and
there
here we are.
The siren. So the Clinton Baulch Nissan third quarter has been running one here at Bushfield this afternoon. The Shojan Concrete scoreboard 7-8-50. That's the North Warrnambool Eagles. The Koroit Saints had a very, very good quarter. They're 7-10-52. They lead by 2 points. And we're going to be in for a ripping last quarter here this afternoon.
Oh, absolutely we are, boys. That is for sure. And we are going to take a break on Hampden League Live. We've got 1 quarter to go. The Saints lead by 2 points. They're going to be kicking into a slight breeze in the final term. We might try and get Adam Dowie, the coach, who's out with COVID, on the phone, sitting on his couch this afternoon as we return on the other side of this.
Hampden League Live for Clinton, Baulch, Warrnambool, Nissan, Bade Ness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk and McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central, 3YBFM.
Harvey Norman, your premium Optus dealer. Receive a $400 Harvey Norman gift card when you connect to a new $69 a month, 24-month SIM-only plan with 80 gigabytes of data for use in Oz.
Clunky glasses. Sounds like you're putting out the glass bottles. Do you
Hampden League Live.
Funerals and Sport. Fitzmedia's fully equipped mobile broadcast unit provides a professional, reliable live stream anywhere. Contact us today.
I'm Roma Britnell, your local Member of State Parliament. I'm working hard for you and for the South West Coast region to make sure we have a vibrant and prosperous place to live and work. I want to know what matters most to you, to hear your ideas on how to make South West Coast even better. You can email me, catch me on social media, or visit my office in Liebig Street. I'm here to work for you.
Authorised by Roma Britnell MP, 94 Liebig Street, Warrnambool, funded from parliamentary budget.
3 steps: design, plan and construct. Smith & Son Renovations and Extensions take care of all 3 steps to provide you with a smooth and cost-effective process. See Nathan and the team at Smith & Sons, Ferry Street, quality builders and reno specialists.
Have you been injured at work? In a factory, on a farm, in a retail store, in an office? Madden's Lawyers. Voted one of Victoria's leading work injury compensation firms. You deserve the best.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
You gotta get down to Pontings, they're the expert crew, who are always here for you. It's where the locals go, and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings, we've got ya.
Right, thanks ladies and gentlemen. Got some lovely Angus bullocks here. Right, I've bid $3.90. 80 got, thank you. 2, 4, 6, 386, 8, 90, 392, 392. Jack Kelly here from J&J Kelly Stock Agency. We've been in business 30 years this year. We've got a great selling team to help market your livestock. We sell every Wednesday and the last Friday of each month at the Warrnambool Livestock Centre. Contact J&J Kelly Stock Agency and staff for all your livestock needs.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
Stay warm in one of Narrawong Island Holiday Park's fully self-contained cabins where you can enjoy the sound and serenity of the ocean. Narrawong Island Holiday Park, your water escape on the mainland.
Southwest Local News is fast becoming known for its free, trusted, reliable and compassionate local news service. Southwest Local News. Local, free, always will be. 3 nights a week on Fitzmedia's Facebook page.
On 3YBFM, this is Hampden League Live for Clinton, Baulch, Warrnambool, Nissan, Roma Britnell MP and Madden's Lawyers. Metal, Country Care Dental and Fitzmedia Productions.
Oh, beautifully done. Welcome back to Hampden League Live. 3/4 time. The Saints lead by 2 points in a Hampden League Live match of the day. It is game on in this final term. The Eagles will be kicking with a 2 to 3 goal breeze in this final quarter. Just some Synod account stats. Our great man Trent Hill, who's COVIDing up at home, he's sitting back on the couch. So Liam Hoy's had 17 kicks, 8 handballs, 7 marks. Sammy Dobson's had 10 kicks, 8 marks. Kicked a couple of goals and a fair few points. Dallas Mooney's had 13 disposals, 4 marks. Tate Porter, 15 disposals, 2 marks. Luke Wines, 19 disposals, 4 marks. And Jet Birmingham, 16 disposals. So they're the leading stats getters, all thanks to Synod Accountant Stats. Let's go to the phones now. Adam Dowie, who's also sitting on the couch. He's out with COVID, the coach of the North Warrnambool Eagles. And Wiggs, it's a 2-point ball game at 3/4 time, mate.
Yeah, look, could go either way. So look, hopefully kicking to the scoring end. But yeah, it's a bit of an arm wrestle. Hasn't been much of a game. Lots of contested stuff, lots of mistakes. But yeah, hopefully the boys will get the job done.
Well, what are you thinking, Wiggs? Where's the improvement need to come from in your eyes, sitting at home watching it on the big screen?
Yeah, look, I think again. Forward line, it's looked dangerous. Obviously, Vards is probably a little bit hampered, so he'll be probably staying there. But we're probably going back to their second quarter where they're able to kick mark a lot, keep it off us. So I think we need to make sure that we've sort of got even numbers in our forward half. So I think maybe our defenders, not all of them, but they need to be pushing up and trying to make it more one-on-one. So, but look, stoppages, they're sort of surging out the front a bit and linking up with handballs. So if we can get it going our way, doing almost the same thing as they're doing, but maybe a little bit better, then I reckon we can hurt them the other way. But so yeah, it's probably work rate. Don't know if we've been quite there today, but there probably needs to lift a little bit in the last quarter.
Wixie, I just think, mate, out here today, having a look, you just haven't been able to link up off half-back wheel effectively today. You just haven't got any clean ball coming off half-back a lot of the time.
No, we haven't, mate. We've sort of gone into our shells a little bit. Certainly a different game than the one we played out there last year against Koroit. That might have probably a bit to do with what they've done. But, yeah, I think we've been very much down the line and haven't taken too many risks, which is not like us.
And Weezy, just before we let you go, mate, so you just touched on, Vardy looks like he's just a little bit sore in the groin, so he is a little bit hampered, you said?
Yeah, look, a little bit, but I think he was like that at half-time, so he said he's okay. He's moving all right, might be just kicking.
Yeah, beautiful, mate. Hey, listen, love your work, mate. You go back and enjoy the final quarter action, big fella. How are we faring in your eyes?
No, done a good job, boys, so keep it up.
I love your work, Wixie. Sitting on the couch today and watching the live stream. That is unbelievable.
Hey, Stewie, he's got the sound turned down.
That's why we're going so well on Blackburn. So, your opinion, Alan Blackburn down there on the boundary for Redford Keeps. How do you see the last quarter?
Look, Koroit have been very brave. 4 debutants, a great effort. Just with the breeze, I think that, I might change
they might not here because here's Neve running into an open goal and he's kicked it. So Jyron Neve, 3 goals last week, gets his first this afternoon, and the Koroit Saints, they kick away to a little mini lead of 8 points. So, that's
a game on here, isn't it?
It is indeed now, 8:10:58 to 7:08:50 on the Shojin Concrete scoreboard, and no time at all on the Battery World time clock, Tildy, and first goal to the Saints.
In Blackie's interview with Chris McLaren early on, he said he was very good at front square work. Very evident there, wasn't it?
I love the one touch from the kid. I just... Geelong and Brisbane being down that game, if you ain't one touch, you ain't going to play it. It's as simple as that.
No, you're right. And he just gets the good spots too, doesn't he?
So which Neve is he, mate?
He's Chum's lad.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, Chum was a very good player in his own right, so he'd be excited. So good on him.
He's a medalist, Chum.
He's got a beauty.
Grandson of Greg Baxter.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yep. So plenty of breeding in young Jyron, and he's doing well for the Koroit Saints this afternoon. Smith's got it. Oh, big mark! A big mark down there. I think
it's Vardy.
It's Vardy. Yep. So, that's there's a Matco highlight of the day contender. Tildy Carter, because Big Vardy has taken an absolute beauty.
He's clubbed a couple in the second half.
Someone going to fly past for a handball here. I think he might be a bit hampered with his kicking, but
He's only kicking from, he'll kick from about 35 by the time
I reckon
he gets
Billy
to his
Smets is
mark.
onto it, but I reckon Liam Hoy's onto it too, standing next to him.
He missed a pretty easy one in the last quarter from probably closer. He comes in, drop punt on its way. It's swinging to the right. He's missed again, so 7-9-51. The Eagles Trojan Concrete scoreboard, 8-10-58. We're 5 minutes into on the Battery World time clock into this last quarter.
He's clunked a couple, though, after half time.
He has.
Three points,
Yes. And I guess it's the old saying, isn't it, boys, on a hot day, 26 degrees here in Warrnambool this afternoon, that those big boys, they don't get any shorter.
No, they don't. He's definitely going to be a handful as the season progresses, for sure.
Absolutely. Dallas Mooney, speaking of a handful, he's been a great defender for many, many moons, but chopped in and taking the mark was Grundy. Gee, he's been good too, hasn't he, Jackson Grundy? He's kicked a couple of goals.
Been really good, playing up the ground a bit.
Yes, he wanted to play on, but the umpire said, no, son, you're not doing that. You've got to get behind your man on the mark. So they've flooded the back line, have the Koroit Saints. So Grundy goes in. Vardy again. I think it's a free kick this time. It is. He's been hung on to, or is it Parrish? It's either Parrish or Vardy. Vardy's free kick, and again he gets up properly.
Oh, he's ginger. He is ginger.
I think that might have been friendly fire from Parrish then, was it, too, that one?
Just wonder whether
they saw in the groin, boys.
You would think if it's a groin, as in a strain or a tear, that he wouldn't be out there. It might be just a cork, but surely he wouldn't.
I reckon he saw in the groin.
Surely you wouldn't leave him out there.
Well, if he says, but he's told Wiggs he's right.
Well,
he's obviously, it's his first home game. He wants to get out there for the boys, and he wants to make an impact, and he is.
Well, he's making an impact. The only thing he needs to do is convert his opportunities in front of goal, because this is his third and he's second in as many minutes, because Vardy's a little bit closer, 25 metres out goes bang goal. So that's more like the Eagles that we know, 8-9-56 on the Trojan Concrete scoreboard.
And look at him get to him. Look at him get to him, boys. Have a look at that.
Yeah, that's great. And they trail by just 2 points, 8-10-58. And we've played probably nearly 10 minutes on the Battery World time clock here this afternoon. So, Tildy Carter, it's all set up for a very, very good finish. And whilst they got that big man up there, they may just continue to kick it in and let him go to work.
Yeah, well, it's a great position for the Eagles to be in, to be able to play, Vardy in the goal square, Ben Muggerman beside him, and still have sort of fresh legs who can jump high and Callett in the ruck. It's a real good position for the Eagles to be in, to be honest.
It is, and Heusler, this time against Callett. Heusler, good tap, went straight down the throat of Harrington, but he couldn't gather it. Billy Smets couldn't either. Incoming there for Koroit was Mac Peterson. He's been good this afternoon too, but Stacks on the mill. The umpire says we'll ball it up. Right in the centre of Bushfield here this afternoon. Massive crowd in attendance. Hampden League Live, round 2 through 2022. Up it goes, Heusler and Callett. Heusler got the tap down. On hands and knees there was Matthew Wines. The umpire said, no, boys, we'll do it all again. So there'll be a third ball up in the centre. A little bit of a lull in proceedings down there. Rent for keeps. Alan Blackburn on the boundary.
Homework, and you might be right. They reckon it's equal to the crowd the first game in 1997.
Beautiful, mate. I can remember that day vividly, Blackie. It was a little bit wet and drizzly, but it was a big crowd in attendance. I reckon the whole of Mortlake come to cheer on the Cats, and the whole of Bushfield and Woodford. And
who was coaching either side, you know?
Stockwell and Hinkley.
Right.
Yeah. So there you go. One's at Port Adelaide, one's in the Eastern District. Simple as that. What's the whistle?
Alan Blackburn down there. Just keep an eye on things out there, because it looks like Dylan Parrish is having a bit of a run in the midfield.
Yeah, he goes into a few centre bounces he has today, but yeah.
Mac Peterson's got it on that far.
He's been good, hasn't he, Peterson?
Been terrific. Probably one of Koroit's, if not their best. Mooney coming into it, the veteran. Got it over back again to Peterson, running down the wing position, goes short looking for Neve. Speaking of good players, Neve got it on to Hoy, the skipper. He'll go long to the goal square, looking for a one out, not a good kick, and chipping in and taking the mark there is Jackson Grundy. He's also a Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day contender, no doubt about that. Grundy plays on, goes straight down the wing position. Mugger from high on fly, take an uncontested mark, plays on the run, goes further afield looking for Lewis. Been a little bit quiet today, has chop, but he gets it at the wing, but he couldn't control it out there in that forward pocket. The ball's gone over the line, out of bounds in front of himself, and Dion Johnson will have a boundary throw in. And we've played about, 12, 14 minutes on the Battery World time clock and the Trojan Concrete scoreboard. 8-9-57. The Eagles trail just by 1 point, 8-10-58. This is Hampden League Live.
So the ball up now. North Warrnambool about 30 metres out. It's going to be McKinnon up against Heusler. Baulch leads the charge. He's dispossessed, goes over the boundary line, and we're going to have another ball up. So this next couple of minutes, The Saints lead by a point. It's going to be critical. Next goal so vital in this contest. Another boundary throw in, virtually the same spot.
All the players have pushed up high up the ground, haven't they, boys?
Certainly have. Trying to just flood things. There's Hoy, just grabs it out of the contest. Felix Jones, just a little kick off the ground. They're happy to see the ball go out of bounds. And we're going to have another ball up about 53 metres from the North Warrnambool goal line this time. So they're just moving the ball forward. Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Hamilton Kangaroos, Warrnambool Blues, Simon Perry. What's the latest up there, Pez?
Yeah, we're nearly 20 minutes gone last quarter. It's Hamilton Kangaroos 10-9-69 to Warrnambool 9-12-66. And they've just taken a mark. I think we're about shot on goal here. So Hamilton.
Warrnambool or Hamilton having a shot, mate?
Hamilton having a shot.
I might stay with you, Pez. This is to put him 9 points up if he can score it.
He's 50 out. You want me to talk you through it? No.
Yeah, call us through it, Pez.
Call it, mate.
Come on.
I'm no good at that
Come
stuff.
on, mate. Big fella, just give us something. He's kicked a goal, so there you go. The Kangaroos go 9 points up. Bade back here slips through his hands. And the Saints' defence has been resolute all afternoon. Let's go to Terang Mortlake v. the Port Fairy Seagulls. Jace Canady, what's the latest up there, Jace?
Yeah, we're 11 minutes in. Terang Mortlake 17-10-1-12 to Port Fairy 7-12-54. Young Darcy Hobbs just took a good mark in front of Sandy Robinson, and then Sandy moved off the mark and he ended up in the goal square and kicked a goal. So sunshine out here. It's looking good for the Bloods at the moment.
I'll tell you what's looking good for the Saints too as McCutcheon goes bang from 25, a left foot snap around the corner, and the Saints extend their lead. They go to 9-10-60. What is it? 9-10-60.
It's 54-64.
64, that's right. I just didn't have it right in my head. So that's 9-10-64. The Saints, the Eagles 8-9-57. That's on the Shojan Rockhart Concrete scoreboard. Let's head up to Ash Kelston, the friendly South Warrnambool v Camden. What's happening up there, Ash?
At the 2-minute mark of the last quarter, Roosters 14-23-107. Camberdown 2-4-16.
Wowee, that is an absolute demolition job up there by the South Warrnambool Roosters. Back here, and the Saints looking to go forward again. Wines comes off the line. He gets the handball out that time to Grundy. Grundy kicks to half forward. Mooney and Johnston. Johnston won that one, tried to flick it back through his legs. The cavalry arrive now. There's Big McKinnon. He's dispossessed there. Baulch and Johnson. Johnson gets a handball to Parrish. Parrish on the snap from about 45. I tell you what, that's a good goal. And there's the quick response from Dylan Parrish. And that's a Lucas Brothers snag of the day contender. A snap from 48 metres. And Parrish puts the Eagles back within 1 point. They go to 9-9-63. They trail the Koroit Saints 9-10-64 on the Shojan Rockhart Concrete scoreboard. 14 minutes gone in this final term on the Battery World time clock. Tildy Carter.
Yeah, terrific game now. It's really heated right up. Closeness has been there all day, but the standard's really increased a bit the last couple of minutes. Great snap by Parrish. He's looked dangerous all day, but he counted that goal Sam Dobson set up there before for Koroit. That body use from Adam Wines there was just fantastic a couple of minutes ago.
And the last two goals have certainly been Matco Higher play of the day contenders, that's for sure. Harrington, little handball underground, got it out to Coney Kane to James. James got it over the top. Here's an opportunity for Porter running onto it. Knocked off the ball by McCutcheon, was good. McCutcheon got it back. Well, here's a chance out there for the young player, Paddy Haberfield, but the ball's gone over the line, almost right in front of us here at Bushfield this afternoon. 9-9-63, just 1 point, trailing the Koroit Saints are 9-10-64. So boundary throw-in is going to be Koroit and Muggerman, both looking into the sun. Koroit in the front. Muggerman actually got the tap down, went towards Porter, but he couldn't handle it. Almost a free kick, you would have thought out there towards young Haberfield, but no. Come out to Hoy. Hoy, beautiful kick, race out. And Sam Dobson marks about 35, 40 metres out.
He's got to go back and just try and
probably due to kick one, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
Been a little bit quiet, certainly in this quarter. But Adam Wines has gone on to him.
You were going to say for the whole game then. I'm thinking, Jesus, Poss.
Just for this quarter. Because Adam Wines has done a pretty good job since he's gone on to him, but we know how good he is. Sammy Dobson, premier forward of the competition. Comes in, drop punt on its way. Not a bad-looking kick, but it's just swung a little bit to the right, and it'll be forced over the line for a behind by Tommy Batten. So just one behind of the Saints, so they go on to 9-11. That's 65 on the Shojin Concrete scoreboard, and the North Warrnambool Eagles 9-9-63. And we've played about almost 15 minutes on the Battery World time clock. Last quarter here this afternoon. Wines straight down the middle, beautiful kick. It's gone beyond the centre. Up they go, marking contest. The ball come to the front. Overrunning it there was young Hancock's. Comes out to Hoy. Hoy got it to Harrington. Harrington to Neve. He's been dangerous. Neve over the top. Here's McCutcheon. Tight on the boundary line. Has a flying shot for goal. It comes towards Hoysley. Couldn't take the mark. He's fumbled it over the line and out of bounds. Probably a good result in the end for Koroit rather than a behind, because there'll be a boundary throw in here. And this is where the likes of Hoy, McCutcheon, Neve, all these little players will couch. Fraser Robb's there too. They'll need to be on their guard here, the North Warrnambool Eagles, at this boundary throw in. They don't want to leave space in front there to the right either, I wouldn't have thought, because that's where the ball's going. Picked up by Harrington, but he's tackled immediately out there by Porter, and there'll be a boundary, there'll be a ball up.
Well, what do you reckon the pressure cooker valve in the Dowie household will be like, Tildy Carr?
No, I wouldn't like to be there in Mirabelle Drive at the moment. No, have that one by yourself.
Oh, kicked off the ground that time by Porter for the Eagles. Gains valuable territory. Oh, well done too. Stepping out there was Baulch on that left foot. He's a beautiful disposal of the football. Looking for a teammate. Spencer's been good for the Eagles. That's probably not a bad result there. Well done by the youngster from the Koroit Saints.
Block boys, as he came through the juniors at Koroit?
I think so.
Yeah, he
looks good. Balanced, isn't he? Left footer.
He's a good player.
They're beautifully balanced players, left footers, aren't they?
Beautiful kick of the football.
Yeah, lovely.
I know Chris McLaren's got a very big high opinion of the young kid, so he's been good today. High up and under. Here's McCosh. He's been all right too in game number 1. Birmingham leads the charge there. Good tackle by O'Sullivan. The ball goes across the line. I like that kid too, Paddy O'Sullivan.
There'll be some sore bodies tonight, boys.
Oh, yeah, won't
you know, pretty warm day, pretty hard deck, and it's been an in-close contested game. There'll be some sore bodies tonight for sure.
So the ball smack bang on centre wing. 2-point lead here to the Saints over the Eagles. Halfway through the final term, McKinnon over the top. Koroit grabs it, just gained some territory. Hoy's been an absolute warrior out there today for the Koroit Saints, and you're talking Matthews Petroleum. He's got to be high up in contention. Had plenty of it. It's been one of those contests. Still a little bit to play out in this contest too. McKinnon's going to go up against McCosh, the 2 M's. The big M for McDonald's, Mickey D's, we love him. Here's Kellett, spins inboard, just misses the target. Neve comes through. Hoy taken high, stacks on the middle. Umpire Lockheed says you're going nowhere. We're going down memory lane with my dad Ray.
I reckon that piece of play by Kellett then just summed up North's game a little bit today. You know, terrific bit of play and then just missed an easy handball target.
Yep, Joey McKinnon got the tap down. It went towards Johnson there. He's been a little quiet this afternoon, Johnson, but again, one of those players that got the potential to go bang in 5 minutes and potentially shut the game down. But it's gone over the boundary line and over the line. Down there at ground level, Blackie for Arts and K. Billy Smets coming off, just holding his back.
Bit sore in the rib area, I think, Poss. So, yeah,
okay.
Hilly just sent me a sin of the count stat too, Poss. He reckons that this away, that away, you're up to number 9 this afternoon on the sin of the count stats.
He's been good today, Hilly.
He's all over it, the Hillman.
Yep.
He's critiquing us.
He's been great.
As long as the narrative is okay. That's the most important thing this afternoon from the school teacher. Here's a chance for Grundy. Grundy goes bang, but it's gone through for 1 behind.
What was that, Blackie?
Hilly's home doing Tildy's job for him.
I'm sort of looking at the Kangaroo score here, boys, and they're a couple up. You beauty.
A couple of goals up or a couple of points?
A couple of goals up. We're only in the third quarter.
Right.
So the Eagles, they go to 9-10. And that is 6 9s of 54-64 on the Shojin Concrete scoreboard. Koroit 9-11-65, just 1 point the difference here at Bushfield this afternoon. And if Hilly was here, the ball would have gone inside forward 50-19 times. Here's a chance now as the ball goes down the line. Good mark by O'Brien. Marks in front of pulling down there. So big kick for goal square. Here's a chance for Vardy at the back. Oh, juggled it, couldn't take it. Comes to ground. Opportunity in there for Johnson at ground level, pushing the back nose to the umpire. Stacks on the mill, and the the central umpire, in fact, will come in and ball it up. So it's only about 25 metres around from the North Warrnambool goal, and they need one because they're trailing by one behind. Up it goes. Callum over the top when Harrington, good handball to Mooney, a bit of a mongrel punt, goes towards the centre. Here's an opportunity now for Grundy. That's Callum Grundy. His kick goes up, flying from behind. Good mark taken down there in defence by Koroit. He squares it up, and relieving out there in that back pocket will be Liam Hoy.
Do you think North Warrnambool are playing a bit of kick and hoping side 50 boys? They seem to be wasting out many passes, do they?
Yeah, no, I think they're looking for the big fella to pluck one or Parrish to pluck one. That's been their style all day, hasn't it? Which, to be honest, when we spoke about this at three-quarter time, maybe the big ground of the Reed Oval where they can get a bit of one-on-one action might be a bit better from a big
They just haven't sort of hit many targets on the leading side of the 450 today.
I reckon that'll be one thing Adam Dairy will be looking at, just lower the eyes a little bit. So Hoy to Koroit now. And Jai Chatfield made his debut for Russell's Creek. He's a 15-year-old today, son of Danny. Kicked 3 goals, 3 on debut.
Right. I see Joey's lad's getting a game in the VFL for the Bulldogs.
Mate, Joshy Chatfield doing a great job.
Good on him. It's good effort.
We always rated him here, that is for sure. Liam Hoy coming off for a well-deserved spell. The skipper, it's been enormous. Would have been up at 3:30 this morning, sorting out probably Cyrileo Miss and Gundeck, just to name a few. So it's a high up and under McKinnon. Tried with a fist going through there was Porter. There's Neve, the two Mirravale boys going at it. Both been good today. And that ball's going nowhere. So we've ticked over just 20 minutes on the Battery World time clock. This final term, Trojan Rockhard Concrete scoreboard. It's a 1 point lead to the Koroit Saints. Going to go right down to the wire. Cora, a big tap over the top. McCutcheon nearly had the dreadlocks ripped off again. Down for Rob. Grundy's there as well. Couch keeps it in. He's been enormous. Over the top that time. Well done was Block. Gets it back to Harrington. Quick kick out for cutting it off. In game number 200 was Adam Wines. Wines now, he's got a player on that far outer side, and it's Keast. Goes through his hands, good enough to gather, steps back inboard, looking for a bit of assistance. Might have got himself into a bit of trouble there. High up and under. Dobson's going to go back with a flight, drop what he probably normally would take. Pulling gets into Dobson. Dobson now on the right boot. Great smother that time by James. Here's Rob. Goes through a tackle. Off the ground couch. Oh, to the last line of the fence. It's gone through. A comedy of errors.
Great goalkeeping.
Oh, that was unbelievable. That was Luke Wines that time. And it puts the Koroit Saints up by 2 points. 9-12-66. They lead the Eagles 19-64.
They do. And for Arts and KL and Blackburn, next door to your mates down there at Kerman's Hamburgers, just keep an eye on Lukey Wines because he's got a little bit of a limp up.
30 disposals for Liam Hoyle, thanks to Synod Accountant Stats.
All happening. In the meantime, Dobson's got it. This is Sammy Dobson. Of course, brother Ben never took his place in the team today for his 150th, so he'll have to wait another day.
Got Koroit down to 19 marks inside the forward 50.
Oh, there's another one. And he's got pulling. So he's on a tighter angle, Alex Pulling, but he is a nice kick.
He's going to take his best from here, the way the wind's blowing.
He's going to kick from, he's only about, 25, 30 metres around, but on a tight angle, right in front of the Trojan Concrete scoreboard, which reads 9-12-66. The Saints, they lead the Eagles by 2 points, 9-10-64. We're 20 minutes in on the Battery World time clock. Here's Pulling, drop punt on its way, not a bad looking kick. I tell you what, it's a goal! It's a goal! I tell you what, there is your Matco Hire Player of the Day contender for little Alex Pulling because he slotted it on the tightest of angle.
Wowzers.
Kicking across with the bruise coming across. Alan Blackburn down there for Matco Hire. Certainly a highlight of the day contender.
It was a sidewinder, wasn't it?
That was a Possum Kelly sidewinder.
There was actually one in that BT let one go last night, a sign, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, that is as good a kick under pressure. The way the wind's blowing here today, that was probably the hardest pocket on the ground tilt.
Second for
to
the
kick a goal. And Pulling, he's a ripper, and he puts the Saints up by 8 points. So there's probably about 8 minutes to go, you would imagine, in this game. There's Hoy again. That's possession number 31. Here comes Chumpy. Chumpy out of the middle, looking for a teammate there in Hoyser, but coming at to meet it. That time was Batten. Gets it to Wines. A little bit of 1-2 action. Over the top there is Felix Jones. Now it's Keast. Pushes it on to Wines, diving on the football. That time was young Rob. Good play. And they're just looking a little bit more desperate at the moment, the North Warrnambool Eagles Tilts.
They are. I'm just wondering where...
Koroit.
I was just wondering, look, the Eagles have made a lot of ball handling mistakes. I wonder if that's got a little bit to do with winning your first game for 200 points. You know, haven't really played under pressure yet.
Yeah. Certainly, it's been an interesting contest, hasn't it? And there's a fair bit to play out still in this contest. So the Eagles trail by 8 points. Ball on the far outer side. We've ticked over 22 minutes. Final quarter action. In front of a massive crowd of 5,756 at Bushfield. It is absolutely magnificent. And Skeeter Cannon, Scuttler creasing the bar. They've never been run off their feet, Reg Grundy, as much as they have today at Bushfield. Eddie's game on.
A few consumed for sure.
They've gone through 76 slabs.
They wouldn't have a big enough cool room to kill everything down, would they?
Palletsfuls.
Jimmy Bly's been just doing runs to one of our great sponsors, Rafferty's, all day.
Buying Great Northern cans. Support our quiz.
That's it. And I tell you what, there can't be long to play in this contest. We haven't had a lot of goals in the final term. We've ticked over about 23, 24 minutes on the Battery World time clock. Possum Kelly.
Yeah, well, they need one desperately, the Eagles. That's the understatement. And now here's an opportunity for Koroit to go forward again through knee. You've got him over the top to Peterson. He's been fantastic. Goes long looking for Heusler. Interfering over the top. Yes, I thought so. Was Tommy Batten on Jeremy Heusler, and he'll take a free kick, and he'll kick.
The free kick was probably there, boys.
Yeah, it was. I think he had no real intention to try and take the mark. He just basically jumped into his back. So Heusler will take this kick almost in the identical spot that Pulling did about 5 minutes ago when he kicked a magnificent goal. So if Big Jezza was taking note of little Pulling's kicking style, he should slot this one through. But tight angle, and this you would almost think would make it very, very, very difficult for the Eagles.
Same spot as Pulling here too, boys. This will show how hard of a kick that one was.
Heusler kicks on its way. I'll tell you what, it's not bad either. Oh, it's just faded to the left and pushed over the line by Tommy Batten. Oscar is giving us a bit of an update here. The Kangaroos, the North Melbourne Kangaroos, lead the Swans by 8 points. Tildy Carter up and about. Big kick out of the beautiful kick by Batten.
Tildy's got the Pakistani marquee happening in the box.
He has. So there's an opportunity for Big Koroit. He got it out the back. They're controlling this game at the moment, the Saints. Here's an opportunity through the middle for Grundy. He couldn't get it. It comes out the back there to one of the first gamers in Jamie Lloyd. He got it out to Neve. Neve give it back to Koroit. He's under a little bit of pressure. Come to Hoy. Hoy
well done.
He runs out into some space now. Hoy gets a little chip over the top looking for Couch. He couldn't take the mark. Wines affected the spoil. 2 players grab him. He come out with it somehow, Hoy. It comes back to Neve. Neve kicks down the line. Heusler first to it. He couldn't take it. Fluky bounce comes to Wines. He's wrapped up by Dobson, and there'll be a ball up about 25 metres out from the Koroit goal.
Hasn't that been a great contest? Wines and Dobson in the second half. Scotty Carter's been brilliant. They're both out on their feet at the moment.
I think the whole 36 guys out there are Stewie.
Oh, here comes Fraser Rob, runs in a goal. That could be it. That could be the ball game. 11-13-79 the Saints. The Eagles 9-10-64. And I think we might be seeing a little bit of a boil over here at Bushfield this afternoon. And against the wind in this final term, the Saints have been enormous. And there can't be long to play in this contest. So we've ticked over 27 minutes of final quarter football. And that was just a great bit of ruck work.
Beautiful tap by Hall. So I'm sure Adam at home will be disappointed in that one. You know, they sort of loaded up one side of a stoppage there, North Warrnambool, with defence at 50. And Fraser Rob ran into open goal and was good enough to take the opportunity.
So the Eagles, what can they do to respond here? They need a couple of quick goals and they need them fast. Parrish has moved himself onto the ball, but they're going to get another centre clearance here over the top. This kid's been enormous, Neve. Absolutely loved his game. He's got a solid head on him. So's that man in Liam Hoy. He's got to be a Matthews Petroleum contender. Here's Fraser Robbs that bounces over the back. Eagles got good numbers around this contest. Handball comes out. Keith gathers, goes over the top looking for Grundy. Will Couch's kick for this afternoon. He dives on the football, and there's some very, very tired individuals out there, boys.
There is indeed, and this ball will go over the line and out of bounds right in front of the Shojan concrete scoreboard. 9-10-64 the Eagles. They trail the Saints 11-13-79, 15 points the difference in deep into this last quarter. It's going to be almost a miracle if the Eagles can get out of this, because it's in the Koroit forward line again. It'll be Koroit. He'll push in the back against Muggerman clearly, and big Benny Muggerman. He's battled hard for the Eagles today. He'll take the free kick back pocket. No time to spare. Gets it across to Wines. That's Lukey Wines. He'll drift a handball over the top to Batten. So Tommy Batten, he's in some space, kicks down the line. Looking for down there O'Brien, who's been pretty good today for the Eagles as well, but the ball's gone over the line out of bounds. Right in front of O'Brien and also Paddy Haberfield, the first gamer for Koroit. So boundary throw in. The Eagles desperately need a goal. Desperately. They need 3 chances now. Up for it. It came out there towards Parrish. Been good in this last quarter on the ball. Parrish goes down the line to Billy Smets. Bounces over his head and bounces over the line in front of Block for a boundary throw in. Right on the 50-metre line. It is just that 50 metres around from the North Warrnambool Eagles goal. And they certainly need this one from this boundary throw. And they need to score. And they need to score a goal very quickly. It'll be Heusler. And also Muggerman. Coming over the top was Heusler, won the tap. It came to Birmingham, pushed it back. No, said the umpire. Stacks on the mill. There's an opportunity out the back there. Nicely picked up and pushed forward out there by Grundy. But again, it's gone over the line in front of Jackson Grundy for another boundary line. He's kicked a couple of goals today, as has Parrish for the North Warrnambool Eagles.
I'll tell you what, this is, and there's still a little bit to play here. They're leading by 15 points.
It wouldn't be long to go, Stuart.
Wouldn't be long to go. This has been a fair win from Koroit, to be honest.
Well, they were headed, and when they were headed, we thought, well, the North Warrnambool Eagles might just run away with it. That hasn't happened.
Yeah, considering they've probably got 8 or 9 first-choice players out today.
Yeah, and 4 debutants
yes.
too. So plenty of upside to the Koroit Saints, that's for sure. Here's little Tommy Baulch. He's been good, and this man here, he's just getting better. I'll tell you what, you talk Matthew's Petroleum Player of the Day, Joran Neve has to come under consideration. Baulch goes long looking for Couch in front of Grundy, and he's been pretty good too. And this might be a 50, is it?
Well, that has to be a 50. Oh, Wines won't like this. Here we go.
Probably could have potentially reversed that. You just need to be a little bit careful. But again, I think you take the kick and you worry about all that stuff later, Blackie, because the North Warrnambool Eagles certainly can't afford to have a reversal here.
Tell you what, McCutcheon likes it tough and rough too, doesn't he?
Yeah, he doesn't mind it.
Wine's got it a back. Nice kick too. Lace out and a mark out there by, is it Benny Muggerman?
That's probably one of the few times of the day they've been able to get a pass up inside the 50.
Yeah, you've called that well, Till.
Yeah.
Kellett, I think.
That is Kellett. Yeah.
No, it's Muggerman. It's Muggerman.
Muggerman. Right, whoever it is, Blackie, they need a goal. They need it very, very quickly. Because,
I want you boys to start eating some carrots during the week. Just get that eyesight humming along again.
So it's getting older, boys. Here we are. So good kick by Benny Muggerman. I tell you what, I reckon it's a goal. It is.
Good goal. They're still in this.
Well, I tell you what, a quick clearance out of the middle here. Alan Blackburn down there for Matt Cohire, and you never know. But they certainly got to do it pretty quick because time's running out on the Battery World clock.
Yeah, they do, mate. And bit silly by, I don't know, Billy. Billy's asking me how long to go. I don't know, Bill, so, yeah. Bit silly by the young fella there, but anyway, gives them a bit of a sniff, but I think we might be run out of time, boys.
Yeah, well, so the scoreboard reads 10-10-70 the Eagles, Koroit 11-13-79. We've ticked over 30 minutes on the Battery World clock.
This centre clearance is
absolutely vital. Big tap work there by Heusler. He's been enormous. A couple of little things that he's done in this contest. Been nice and hard and physical. Well done for Rob. Oh, steps around, sells a little bit of candy. It might have done too much that time, Rob. And holding the football and the resultant free kick's going to get a Wines. That's Luke. So I tell you what, if they can get it down here and get a goal quick.
Just has to go straight down the middle, Matty.
Straight down, and they're going to look for a mark from Parrish. Or you think big, the Vardy party.
The old chaos ball.
So the ball comes in. Goes through the hands of Muggerman. Koroit gets back. He just hits the boundary, Johnny Beckworth style. And that's going to be deliberate, I reckon. If umpire Lockheed, oh, wow. AFL,
much here, do they?
That would have been deliberate at AFL level. I can assure you of that, but not down here.
No, the rule's not in down here, mate.
I don't think it is. So we're going to pull up about 80 metres out. The Eagles trail by 9 points. Not long to go in this Hampden League Live match of the day. Final quarter action, all thanks to Mickey D's. Wines now, Adam, high up and under. Vardy's going to sit under it. Koroit getting back to help out the back line. There's Muggerman. He gets a handball inboard. Parrish on the left. Oh, great smother! That is a smother! That is the Matco highlight of the day, Whitehead. But I'll tell you what, Chop's going to go bang! Oh. Yes, he does! It's a 3-point ball game. And the Eagles faithful. They're up and about. They go to 11-10-76. Koroit 11-13-79.
We've got the Possum. Shut up, JP.
Someone's ringing you, mate. Turn the phone on silent. It's a 3-point ball game, but there can't be long to play. Unbelievable scenes at Bushfield. What a smother from Whitehead, Tildy Carter.
Super smother, yeah, great effort. But here we are. It brings back memories of the Glass Grand Final, doesn't it?
It does. And we've still got a little bit to go in this contest. I'll tell you what. Heusler up against Kellett. This is going to be vital. Who's at the bottom of the pack? It's Hoy. Oh, here comes Grundy. He steps around Baulch. High up and under. Vardy, big fist away from Koroit. And the ball goes out of bounds. And we can't have long to go. The Battery World time clock.
Oh, this could be the last opportunity.
So you just got to get opponent in this situation, don't you, Tilt?
Yeah, there's plenty of numbers back, and you just need to keep your composure as far as not giving a free kick away here if you're Koroit in the defensive 50.
So here we go. Vardy just fists it forward. Muggavan's there. He comes out. Could have been taken high. Dion Johnson knocks off the football. Here goes Chumpy pulling. He gets the handball. A little bit of 1-2 action with Mac Peterson. Chumpy now across half back. They've got it down to the wing, the Saints. That's where they want it. For the Eagles, they got the numbers back. Oh, Dobson does sensationally well. Harrington, he kicks for touch. It's a foot race now. It's Couch. He's against two. Can he put on a contest? Well done that time by Wines. And they're going to reset again here, the North Warrnambool Eagles.
Gets it out to Billy Hancock. No time. Gets it out to Batten. He's in some space on the wing. Batten's got to go long. He does. Where's Vardy? Where's Parrish? Up they go. Nobody can take a mark. Koroit relieve again. Beautifully done out to Heusler. Heusler will get it to Block. And Block will steady on half-back.
Keep possession here.
Just you got to keep your composure, don't you?
Beautiful spoiled. And there's the siren. There's the siren. The Eagles have just not quite got there in the Koroit.
What a game.
11-13-79 on the Shoten Concrete scoreboard have beaten the North Warrnambool Eagles in an absolute thriller. 11-10-76. And what an exhibition of football here at Bushfield this afternoon in front of a magnificent crowd. And Hampden League football at its very, very best, Scott K.
A terrific game of game of footy, and I think it reached new heights in the last quarter there. Probably during the third quarter you were thinking, it's not a real high standard of a game, but the evenness of the contest kept people interested for sure, and in the end to come down to a 3-point game was a great result for Koroit to get the win, but also a great day for Hampden League footy. When you look at the crowd here, they've witnessed a high class, not a high class standard of game, but a very close, hard fought game. So it's been a good day out here for sure, and at the end of the day, I think Koroit deserved the victory. I really do.
They dug deep, didn't they?
Yeah, they just kept at it. And you look over the course of the game, I know they've only won by 3 points, but I would imagine, I was trying to work out the Matthews Petroleum best player. I think I'd probably have maybe 5 Koroit guys before I'd have a North Warrnambool guy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. They just probably had a few more standout plays, whereas the Eagles probably a bit more even across the board. And,
but what I will say is you would think both these sides are going to be deep in September, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think maybe just a little bit of fitness too, I reckon, showing. There's a few Eagles boys that were cramping a little bit late in that contest. It was a warm day out here this afternoon, and I'll tell you what, that was a really good game of football. And when you think about it, you went back to that grand final, and a very similar contest, wasn't it?
2019, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it's not long ago. Yeah.
Hey, Matty, I might get Hoysey, will I?
Grab Hoysey, mate. Liam Hoy, I don't know. I know you've got to go through it and work through it, but gee whiz, I think Matthews Petroleum, player of the day, led from the front. That second term was enormous, and I reckon that final quarter too, where the boys needed him in there, he was just absolutely sensational.
Yeah, I think he was my best player on the ground today. He stuck to his task well, and he used the footy pretty well. A couple of times he hit up Sam Dobson here, but he just stuck at it really well, and I guess as a captain he's led from the front today.
Oh, absolutely. He'd be absolutely wrapped. And don't worry, the Eagles they're not going to walk away.
No, of course they're not.
They're going to be disappointed. They didn't get the W next to their name, but they got plenty of upside as well. And they'll be going back to the drawing board. They didn't have their coach here today, who obviously would have loved to have been here to see and watch the game unfold. It's a little bit different watching on the TV, isn't it?
And I think the other thing, they'll walk away knowing that realistically they didn't play anywhere near their best today.
Spot on.
Yeah, they've got a lot of improvement, and maybe that 200-point victory last weekend hasn't really hold him in good stead for a close, hard-fought encounter today, really. to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. It can give you a false sense at times, can't you?
A little
That's
bit,
for sure.
and you're not really performing under pressure.
Hey, listen, we might get in Alan Blackburn down on the boundary. All thanks to Red for Keeps, and he's with the little master himself in little Liam Hoy.
Hoysey, great win, mate. Great character-building win. 4 new players, first gamers, so terrific effort.
Yeah, just a really, really proud moment for the group. They just left it all on the track. They probably had us for talent, but, this club's been amazing. We had a really, really tough couple of weeks. Our close group's just become even closer. So, yeah, very, very proud, and not one bloke left it on the track there today. Yeah, like I said.
Mate, I thought you outrun them. You were better in contested possession around the ball. So, led by you, mate. And chunky pulling was fantastic. Neevy was terrific. So, a really good team effort, especially, mate, as we said, 4 new players. So, a really good effort.
Yeah, it was. They're a bloody good side. Geez, they're a good side. And we didn't ask those boys to come in and win the game. We just wanted their effort. All I asked them to do was lay 5 tackles for the day. I'll be proud of them. So tackles win games. And, we're not the quickest midfield, but, we've got a little bit of talent, a little bit of grit in there. And, in the death there, I was all out on the feet, and we still threw our body on the line, so it was good.
I think we'll go on and sing the song, mate.
And just let Hoysey know, Blackies, you're walking off. He's our Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day, big fella.
And Hoysey, you're our Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day. $50 voucher from Matthews Petroleum, so well done.
That'll be handy with the rises, isn't it?
What time are you up this morning?
Don't let...
Up 3 today.
Yeah, I told you that. I said up us 3 and I told you don't let the old boy get his hands on that $50 voucher, Hoysey, too. All thanks to Matthews Petroleum. I reckon they're going to sing this song with a bit of gusto, and they deserve to. They've had a tough couple of weeks out there with the passing of Big Bolshy. They've banded together as a town, as a community. They had a lot of players unavailable this week. And seriously, I reckon it's one of their club's better victories.
You come out here to play North Warrnambool, who are a quality side, and you've got 4 blokes playing their first game. Terrific effort.
Isn't it?
And they won it in a different way, didn't they? Just with the song. Beautifully done. Yeah, I was just saying, boys, it was not the usual, Perez and the style and the skill of Koroit, wasn't it? It was just a real grinding win, because we said at different times in the call that it looked like that North were going to get the edge, get the ball into space and probably just run away off the game, but they just grounded it out, and particularly at those close-in stoppages and the skirmishes and that around the packs and that, Tildy, I think is where they went a long way to winning the game, because 9 times out of 10 they'd end up with the footy out of those congested stoppages, and I think that went a long way to winning the game.
Yeah, I think you're right, Possum. It definitely was a high contested ball style of game, and those loose balls, you're probably right. Koroit seemed to get their hand on it maybe a little bit more than the Eagles, but at the end of the day, they deserve the win, but, it's only a 3-point game, and let's be honest, when the siren sounded, she was virtually up North Warrnambool's end again, wasn't it? So,
yeah, could have gone
either way, but, as we said, Koroit thoroughly deserved the victory. It's no problem.
Absolutely, and there's a little jet just flying into the Warrnambool airport too. That might be Colin McKenna just coming home from the races or something down at Caulfield this afternoon. A magnificent little jet over there, that is for sure. Hey, listen, boys, we're going to take a break post-match. All thanks to Conquest Pools in Warrnambool, Matty Canadian, the crew, and also Town and Country Pizza and Pasta. You can jump online and order your pizza and pasta on the way home from the footy or the netball as well today. Let's take a break. We'll come back and wrap up all our awards. We'll go around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Plenty more to come in the 5th quarter. All thanks to Conquest Pools and Town.
Hampden League Live. For Clinton, Baulch, Warrnambool, Nissan, Bade Ness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk, and McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central. 3YB FM.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, loving everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
The Country Care Dental team listen, care and explain so you know you're in good hands. From no-gap cleaning to advanced procedures, they'll look after you. Open 8 to 7 weekdays in Hamilton and Camperdown. countrycaredental.com.au.
Did you know that Bade Ness Rural have 3 agronomists and an experienced in-store team to help service the needs of their clients? With the right advice and the latest in agriculture technology, they provide a tailored service specific to your farm needs. Helping you boost production and keeping costs in check is what they do best. From on-farm agronomy to decades of expertise in-store to help you get the best results. Call in and see them today. Bade Ness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Need something welded or fabricated? See Warrnambool Sheet Metal. Commercial kitchens, benches, exhaust and new canopies, handrails, gates, mailboxes and toolboxes. There's not much Warrnambool Sheet Metal can't do. Braithwaite Street.
I'm Roma Britnell, your local Member of State Parliament. I'm working hard for you and for the South West Coast region to make sure we have a vibrant and prosperous place to live and work. I want to know what matters most to you, to hear your ideas on how to make South West Coast even better. You can email me, catch me on social media, or visit my office in Liebig Street. I'm here to work for you.
Authorised by Roma Britnell MP, 94 Liebig Street, Warrnambool, funded from parliamentary budget.
Harvey Norman, your premium Optus dealer. Receive a $400 Harvey Norman gift card when you connect to a new $69 a month, 24-month SIM-only plan with 80 gigabytes of data for use in Oz. Available now at Harvey Norman. Offer available until withdrawn. Not available with any other offers. Minimum plan cost $1,656 over 24 months. Visit hn.com.au/Optus-BYO for terms and conditions.
Woohoo! The footy's back, bigger and better than ever. Just like the boys at Peter Baulch Bridgestone, now offering full logbook servicing and mechanical. With tyres starting from $60 and zip pay available. Why go anywhere else? Peter Baulch Bridgestone, Ferry Street.
From trees to traffic, Bade Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cadegroup.com.au.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
Right, thanks ladies and gentlemen. Got some lovely Angus bullocks here. Right, I've bid $3.90. 80 got, thank you. 2, 4, 6, 386, 8, 90, 392, 392. Jack Kelly here from J&J Kelly Stock Agency. We've been in business 30 years this year. We've got a great selling team to help market your livestock. We sell every Wednesday and the last Friday of each month at the Warrnambool Livestock Centre. Contact J&J Kelly Stock Agency and staff for all your livestock needs.
On 3YBFM, this is Hampden League Live for Narrawong Island Holiday Park, Warrnambool Sheet Metal, Country Care Dental and Fitzmedia Productions.